All right. All right. Welcome. Hello there. I already see a couple of people commenting in the chat. Rich saying T fits. And Daniel Berry saying happy everyone too. Happy everyone. Hey, let me speak some English, let me use grammar. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Or happy Thursday. Hey, everyone. What's up, Daniel Berry? It's a little different. Not wearing the Red Sox shirt today. Instead, I'm wearing my cowboy-looking shirt I got from Texas. So, might as well wear this shirt while I can. Because I have not worn this shirt since Saturday. I got a Discord message. Oh, Birdwatcher sent me a DM. Yeah. All right. There's that message. Oh, geez. Did I close the MLB tab? Oh, there it goes. It's just on a different browser. I'm like, what? Like I dragged it off to a different window. Okay, let me close HBO Max off because I was watching a show on HBO. Watching a show on Max. Yeah, so I was watching a quick show on HBO Max. So, all right, chat, how we doing? How are we doing today? Just sitting, relaxing, sitting in my chair. Hopefully we can do the Yankees and Red Sox tomorrow, but I did get a call saying that I might be busy on Friday and Saturday. I'm still available to do Sunday's game, but there is a chance that I will miss the first two games of the Yankee series, which is going to suck. But hopefully we can get back to doing Red Sox games. So hopefully, still working on that house, but for a relative. But hopefully we can get back to calling games, Red Sox games. I mean, the last time I streamed missed a Yankee game, the Red Sox crushed them. So hopefully that works the same logic. I DM'd Birdwatcher and he never. I gotta change my Discord username. I really need to change my Discord username, folks. I might as well. All right. First of all, okay, you're up for a game, Birdwatcher. I'm up for it. All right. He's on. All right. Hold on. I'll get back to Birdwatcher here in just a second. Let me get the lineups in. Got Butler leading it off, playing in right field for the Athletics, and Duhar batting second, playing in left. Brent Rooker batting third, playing DH. Shea Langoliers batting fourth, catching today. Tyler Nevin batting fifth, playing first base. Zach Goloff batting sixth, playing second base. Daz Cameron batting seventh, playing in center. Brent Harris batting eighth, playing at third, and Schumann batting ninth, playing at shortstop. And for the Angels lineup, you got Anthony Rendon leading it off, playing at third. Luis Rengifo batting second, playing at second base. Taylor Ward batting third, playing in left field, excuse me. Calhoun batting fourth, being the DH. Pilar batting fifth, playing in right. Logan O'Hoppe batting sixth, playing and doing the catching. Shanwell batting seventh, playing at first. Zach Neto eighth, playing at short, and Mickey Moniak batting ninth, playing at center. Those are the lineups. Let me get this thing for Birdie. For Birdwatcher. Hold on. Want to get this thing in quick. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Oops. I accidentally nearly just put on two of myself. I just want to get the copy. That is not what I want. Okay. Copy. Yes, leave. There we go. I see it right here. I was trying to get the Discord. I was trying to get this link in, and it was like, just like showing two of me. I'm like, I don't want two of me. I know a lot of people ain't gonna show up for this game, but I'm just like, feel like getting a little more watch time in. Guess I was bored. I can say I was bored. Control-Shift-T. Nope, that's not Control-Shift-T. Control-Shift-V. Rosenberg will be the pitcher on the mound today here for the Oakland A's. Oakland A's. Jeez. Excuse me. The LA Angels. It will be his first start here this year. This is going to be his first start of the season. He started 3 games last year. So, had one quality start last year. But currently right now has a 6.3 ERA in 2 appearances this year in 10 innings with a 3.08 batting average against him and a whip of $1.6. So I think the Athletics are going to pound him pretty good. Has not pitched since July 25th, and that was against Oakland. So where he did go 4 innings, he did get a start in that one, but gave up. Excuse me, he did go 4 innings. He didn't get the start, not the start, but gave up 4 innings, giving up 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 3 Ks in that one. Mythical. What's up, Mythical? Still a minute away here from first pitch. Need Kenny to give up 2 walks and Ross to go over 3 strikeouts to hit a 25 times on Prize Picks. So Kenny needs to give up 2 walks and Ross to go over 3. Okay, so you need Ross Stripling to get 3. Okay, let me write that down. Ross Stripling 3 Ks, over 3 Ks, and Kenny to 2 walks. Do you need him to go? Does it still count if he goes over 2 walks? Like, would it still count if he hits 3 walks or something, Mythical, or does it have to be just 2? Because if it's just going to be just 2, Birdwatcher, I sent you the link, by the way, buddy. Oh, he sent me a message. I didn't even see it. Yeah, anytime. They're still showing pregame. I swear to God, if I see another political ad when I'm trying to watch a baseball game, I'm actually going to lose it. I don't want to see any more political ads today. I've seen enough political ads because I'm a couch surfer on YouTube. Or, it's like I'm a YouTube surfer. I just watch whatever videos on my recommended feed. Oh, his line was at 1.5 and Ross was at 3 Ks. Oh, gotcha. I'm not a betting guy. I don't bet on sports games, so that's why I was asking the question. I don't bet on sports. So, just wanted to know. Had some Philly cheesesteak. Had a Philly cheesesteak before the game, so Dallas is not going to tempt me with Philly cheesesteaks. Ethan says, saw you over at Pure Adrenaline Sports. Yep. I'm a member at Pure Adrenaline Sports and a moderator. I have been watching his channel before he started doing baseball games. So, yeah, I was at his channel. I was watching his channel before he called baseball games. So, think how long ago that was. Well, it was only last year, but Rosenberg is taking the mound. I can't send cookies, not a Red Sox game. Fair enough. Instead, he sent snowflakes. Oh, my goodness. No, instead of cookies, you send turds. I don't know. Instead of cookies, you send green olives or something, because that's the worst thing on planet Earth. You know what's even weirder, though, Ronnie? I'm still wearing my Sox hat. I'm wearing my Sox hat tonight, though. Oh, that's a new tab. Not. Once again, Ronnie is one of our channel members, and if you see on Ronnie's thing, it's a picture of a donut. It's a box of donuts. While I was at a job site, we had donut. Well, not a job site. It was a job for a school, And they gave us donuts. So I snapped a picture of donuts just to spite somebody. And it was good. All right, first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. I don't know if the tracker's ahead of me or not, so please, no spoilers in the chat. Shot foul, 0-2. Butler's just hitting over 255. That's fouled off, 0-2. 0-2. Outside, 1-2. So Birdwatcher might hop on the stream. He asked me earlier, and I didn't read his message till just when I started going live. So he might pop in. The 1-2. And that one is hit. That's a fair ball into left field. Butler's already passed first. He's testing Ward's arm. He's going to second. The throw in, not in time. And Lawrence Butler is in with a double. So Butler, on a 1-2 swing, gets a leadoff double, and the A's already have a runner in scoring position. Chat, also, if you are a longtime member of the channel, last year, we were making a lot of jokes because I streamed a bunch of Oakland A's games just for the memes. So here's Miguel Andujar. As he attacks the first pitch, hits it on the ground to third. Nice play by Rendon. He's got it. Throws it over to first, well in time, as Butler holds. Butler will hold there at second base, and here comes Brent. Oh, thank you. And oh well, I have been ambushed with food. Why is it always in a live stream I'm giving food? Down low in the dirt, 1-1 here for Brent Rooker. Awesome. We need it tomorrow's game as well. And I might be missing the series as well. I might be missing it, which is worse. So like, hey, we need your help with this. Like, why in the most important series of the year? But I understand why they need it. They need my help doing it. It's for a family member, and I owe them a favor anyway. So, like, fair enough. The 1-1. And that's up and in. Butler's going. Throw to third. The ball's going to get away down the third base line. And Butler's going to come home, and he's going to score. On a bad throw, O'Hoppe with a bad throw got past Rendon, and it just went down the left field line, and the A's are going to strike first. On a bad pickoff throw. Well, not a pickoff throw. Butler was stealing third base. O'Hoppe got the ball and just tried to throw it over towards Rendon. The ball got away, and Butler just scampered home from third base. So it's 1-0 A's. Counts now 2-1 here on Brent Rooker. Yikes. Oh, man. What a way to start. The 2-1. And Rooker's going to crack into one out to deep left field. Ward's going back towards the wall, and that one's way gone. That ball was crushed. Ward thought he had a chance. He was going back towards the track, and he was halfway onto the warning track, and that ball was out of here. Rooker with his 24th of the year, and it's 2-0 Athletics. So I stream the A's, and they get 2 instant runs here in the first inning. All right, so here's Shea Langoliers. Langoliers has been a good ball player. First pitch. He attacks the first pitch and hits it on the ground. Makes the catch, one away. I don't know why I said hit it on the ground. He popped it straight up in the air. So quickly 2 away. And here comes Tyler Nevin. So Nevin just hitting over 200. He's currently at 204 as he takes a strike down low, 0-1. I don't know who people are going to cheer for in the chat. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of people tonight. Swing and a miss, 0-2 here on Tyler Nevin. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nevin's father managed the Phil Nevin, as Nevin's going to call timeout. These two are related. Tyler Nevin, son of Phil Nevin, who actually managed the Angels last year, as Nevin fouls that one off quickly, still ahead 0-2. Actually, earlier in the season, I thought the Angels were going to do pretty good, but then once Mike Trout got hurt, all went down the toilet. 0-2. And Nevin attacks that one, hits it on the ground to short. Gloved by Neto. Over towards first, and that'll end the inning. But the A's get 2 runs on a bad defensive play by O'Hoppe, and then a home run there by Brent Rooker. As we go to the bottom of the first, it'll be Rendon, Rengifo, and Ward in the bottom of the first for the Angels. 2-0 Athletics. Okay. Hey, don't you attack my pancakes. Sorry, there's a cat behind me trying to eat my blueberry. Apparently, I was given blueberry pancakes. I'll tell Johnny. Don't worry, if the Athletics score another run, I'll give away my pancakes. Because there's a giant pancake. It's a giant pancake. Big pancake. Oh, the bottom of the 10th. It's the bottom of the 10th in the Braves and Mets game. The Braves, didn't score in the 10th. They did not score in the top of the 10th. And they got Vientos up in a 2-1 count. As soon as the game started, we got cooked. Who got cooked? You mean this game? Or the Mets game? So I remember correctly, the Braves took a 1-0 lead. If you're talking about the Braves game. All Los Angeles. Well, you gave up the double, you got one quick out, and your catcher decided to throw the worst throw of the entire season. Ross Stripling, the pitcher on the mound for the Athletics. This guy's still in the league. Jeez, I thought he retired. Ross Stripling, 1-9 this year in 11 starts, a 5.82 ERA and 55 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts to 12 walks, a 3.25 average against him. He has given up 6 homers, though, this year. The first season so far where he has not given up double-digit homers. All right, Stripling's first pitch is outside, 1-0 here to Anthony Rendon, as Rendon is a .233 hitter. Rendon with no homers yet on the season, 6 runs batted in. There's a strike, 1-1. So welcome in, great name. Up high, 2-1. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, that's a great name. It's a 2-1 count here on Rendon, the laziest player in baseball. The pitch. And that's swung on, hit up the middle. Nice play by Schumann. He's got it. Over towards first. Got him, 1 away. 1 away here in the first inning, and here comes Rengifo. Birdwatcher might show up later in the ball game, so see who he really is. All right, let's see if Rengifo can do anything, because I have him on my fantasy team. That one's low in the dirt, 1-0. Excuse me. Rengifo with 6 homers, 27 runs batted in, does have 22 steals, low in the dirt, outside, 2-0. So this dude is a threat when he gets on base. Shoot. He's a threat on the base paths. He can score. And that one's lifted out to left. That one's going to go foul. 2-1. Yeah, who was it? Mythical wanted Stripling for 3 strikeouts. So far, he doesn't have any yet. Well, let's see if we can get one, though, for you, Mythical. The 2-1. And that one's popped up. Out near the third base dugout, Harris tracks that one down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Hey, shoot. 2 away here for Taylor Ward. Good question. Let's see here. I might miss the first 2 games, but I'll be able to do the third game. The 1-0 off the plate, 2-0 here on Ward. The Red Sox, on Friday night, we have Brian Bayo. Well, here. We got Bayo Friday night, who's pitching on Friday. Saturday, we have Crawford. And Sunday, it's going to be Houck. So our better 3 guys are going to be pitching. So we should be able to take 2 out of 3 if Bayo can pitch good. If Bayo pitches good, we're taking 2 out of 3. That one's lifted in the air to shallow right field. Butler goes out and he makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So a quick 1-2-3 inning there for Ross Stripling. As we go to the top of the second, it'll be Goloff, Cameron, and Harris in the top of the second inning. Still 2-0 Athletics. Hey Fitz, I'll be on soon, hanging in for the end of the Mets Braves and grabbing breakfast. TD, did you see the news about Cora being extended? So we don't have to worry about him going to the Yankees. We don't have to see Cora in a Yankee uniform, thank God. Jeez. That made me so relieved when I saw that. You weren't here, which was sad enough. But it's like, dang. I loved that news. I was so happy about that. Anything better than the yesterday's beatdown? Yeah. Ah, yes. The 20-7 the 20-7 butt kicking. Sam Dilworth was sent here from Pure. Pure sending his people over. James says Mets win in walk-off fashion. They did. I saw they had runners on with first and second with 1 out. But I did not see who walked it off. I'm surprised he signed for an undervalued contract. I believe he's like the second highest paid manager this year, though. So I think he's the second highest paid manager this year. If not, I think he's the third highest. McNo-Hits walks it off. Jeff McNeil. James saying Mets won 3-2. How do from the PAS crew. McNo-Hits. Well, you should stop calling him McNo-Hits now because he's hitting. He's hitting the ball, which is shocking. All right, Zach Geloff on the in the box. Rosenberg only gave up those 2 runs, one from a home run by Rooker, and the other was a terrible play by Ohapi. Well, I said that in order. Butler was on second base, and Butler was stealing third base, and Ohapi with a bad throw down to Rendon going down the third base line. That made Butler score from third, and then like a pitch after that, a solo home run by Brent Rooker. As Geloff attacks the first pitch, hits it on the ground to Rendon at third. He's got it, fires it over to first, 1 away. So Rosenberg's not getting the walks that Mythical needs. Oakland or the Angels? I want Oakland. It might be over for Los Angeles. They got cooked. Well, it's only the second inning, so why are we complaining? Why are we complaining? As that one's in for a strike, 0-1. Someone just asked me that. Oakland. Up high, 1-1. In 2028, but they're going to play a couple of years in Sacramento because the Coliseum's lease expires after this year. So they're going to play a couple of years in their AAA ballpark, which is in Sacramento. or someone else's AAA affiliate. I can't remember. I don't know. It's not their trip. That one's in the air to deep left. Ward going back towards the wall and hauls it in just in front of the wall. I think it's who's the AAA affiliate was it that plays in Sacramento? It's not the A's because the A's, I believe, play in 7.5, but only for 3 years. Then you're overpaying for a manager. As Harris takes strike one, you're not going to give $50 million a year for a manager. And no, you don't spend that much money on players. Like, you're not going to spend $50 million on a manager. Down low, 1-1. Mets at bats were awful tonight. Yeah, kind of like the Red Sox yesterday. Up high, 2-1. Only 3 hits, pitching and defense saved the Mets. Ooh, down low, 3-1. Oh, only 40. Mets gave me what? Oh, jeez. Oh, man. The 3-1. Up high, ball 4. That's number 1. That's walk number 1 for Rosenberg. And number 1 needed for Mythical's bet on, what was it, Prize Picks? So he's got 1 walk. Stream Elements updated their logo, it looks like, apparently. Jarrett says, I'm so happy that Duran won the All-Star MVP as Schumann takes strike 1, 0-1. Bruce just subscribed. See Lee saying hi, everyone. What's up? Pickoff throw over, and Harris is back in. Schumann's batting .260, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Craig Breslow said they're going to be buyers. So they're going to be buying. They got Harrison a rundown. Throw over back towards the second. Can't tell if that's the second baseman or the shortstop. And finally tags him out. Oh, that was Rengifo, not Neto on the tag. So a pickoff throw. So that'll end the inning. So Athletics' terrible base running runs them out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second. It'll be Calhoun, Pilar, and Ohapi. And the bottom of the second, still 2-0 A's. I don't have to worry. Sox fans, we don't have to worry about this team. We don't have to worry about any of these teams. Because number 1, we don't play these guys. We don't play any of these guys again this season. And number 2, more than likely, we ain't facing any of them in the playoffs. Oh yeah, I already answered James's question. Yeah, they said they're going to be buying. But in their terms of buying, I think they're not going to go for the top dog. But I think, they're going to make a splat, like an underrated move that will work out deep in the end. I'm more encouraged what Breslow said. Oh, I didn't read that. Costas will be back soon. I want somebody like in the infield who actually can play defense. I'm sorry, but I'm getting tired of this defense. Like, seriously, I'm tired of this defense. 4 errors in that 20-7 loss was insane. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just terrible defense. Like, absolutely horrible. Like, you cannot, like, I don't care if we had a starting pitcher, TD. Like, if we had a great starting pitcher, like Tarek Skubal, great. But if he gives up ground balls, this defense is going to screw it up. So this defense is terrible. So even the routine ground balls are going to turn into just never-ending errors, which makes me mad. I mean, yesterday, there was a chance for an inning-ending double play and a horrible throw. Like, this team is terrible on defense. All around, too. As there's a strike, 0-1. It wasn't just the infield yesterday. Duran committed an error. It was Duran and someone else in the outfield who made an error. So it's like it's not just the infield. Up high, 1-1 here on Calhoun. It's the entire defense. It's not just the infield. All the Red Sox defenders have a problem on defense. And that's a ground ball off the end of the bat. Golof's got it and easily beats Calhoun. One away in the second. If it was such a fluke, then how come the Red Sox are one of the worst teams on defense for like the last 3 years? It's not a fluke. It's a legitimate problem. They were the worst team on defense last year by far, and they're like the second worst this year. So it isn't a fluke. It's a legitimate problem. As Pilar takes one, way upside 1-0. Surprised that one didn't get away from Langoliers. Kevin Pilar, a former Red Sox as well. Speaking, as there's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, guys, Kevin Pilar, former Red Sox. Maybe. Red Sox will have to go for some good defenders. Yeah, this team sucks on defense. That one's hit in the air to deep left. Oh, it just hits down. It's fair ball, and it goes out of play, and it's going to be a ground rule double. Just near the left field line. Got away from Andujar, and it's going to be a ground rule double. As here comes Ohapi. On the Mets 2015 roster. But James, this team is like the worst. Like, I'm serious. They're like the worst team on defense for the last 2 years I've ever watched. As Ohapi takes one in the dirt, 1-0. Nah, James, I'm legit. I'm serious. They're one of the worst teams on defense I think I've ever watched. There's a strike, 1-1. Let me see. They were worst last year. Horrible last year, actually. They were like, I think they were the worst. That was horrible last year. Ohapi shoots one, and that one's into left field for a base hit. Takes bounces in front of Andujar. Pilar's around third. He's going to come home. Play at the plate, not in time. And Ohapi's going to go to second base. An RBI single there for Ohapi. And the Angels get it on the board. And Angels are going to get on the board. It's 2-1. Yeah, James, this team's horrible on defense. It's the worst. Well, let me see here. Let me pull it up for you, James. I think they still are the worst team Yep, they're the worst team on defense this year. James, let me tell you this. The Miami Marlins have a better defense up high, down low, 1-0. The Boston Red Sox have 74 errors on the year this year. The Miami Marlins, we're talking about. So think about that. The Marlins, who have 66 up high, 2-0, who have 66 losses on the year, don't even have 40 wins yet, have less errors than the Red Sox. The Marlins have 71 errors, and the Red Sox have 74. That is not a playoff caliber defense. There's a strike on Shanwell, 2-1. And last year, let me see. Last year, they had 117 errors. The worst in the league. Outside, 3-1. Kike was horrible on defense. As much as I liked Kike, he had to go. Worst on defense. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. They were tied for second worst. My bad. They had 102 errors. Only San Francisco committed more. As, steps off the mound. Stripling steps off. Let's see. What was it in 2022? 2022 was not bad. Fouled off. Counts now full 3-2. 2022 wasn't bad, in my opinion. 2021, it was really bad. They had like 107. And 2019, they only committed 82 errors. And 2018, they only committed. So the last few seasons, it's just been terrible. The 3-2. Off the plate, ball 4. And Shanwell is on with a walk. So the last 2 seasons, it's just been god-awful on defense. Like, it's terrible. Jeez, it's awful. Like, it makes you so mad when you have to watch this team play and they can't, and they just can't turn them routine plays. I want Scooble too, but I don't know. The question, it all depends if the Tigers are willing to trade him, because right now what are they, 500 right now? I believe they're 500, so they might buy. They could buy, and they won't ship Scooble off. Down low, 1-0 here on Zach Neto. Yeah. The first couple of seasons, though, Cora was around the team. He was playing. The defense was all right. But ever since the last few years, this defense has been the worst. It's been awful, I tell you. My God. The 1-0. And Neto shoots one up the middle past Schumann and into center field for a base hit. Ohapi's already past third. And he's going to come home and score. Cameron didn't even have a throw. There was no throw. And the Angels have tied the game. It's 2-2. That was a weird hopper. I thought Schumann had a play. Oh, it hit off the pitcher. Oh, it hit off looked like his foot. It hit off of Ross. It hit off of Ross Stripling. That's why Schumann didn't have a good play on it. Well, now the Angels have tied the game. So the Angels tie the game. Still runners at the corners. And here comes Mickey Moniak to the plate. And Langoliers is going to go out there with a talk. The Mets turnaround needs to be studied. It does need to be studied. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's bad. James, the Red Sox earlier in the season were on pace to commit over 162 errors. As that one's way off the plate, 1-0 on Moniak. Think about that. It's almost an error a game earlier in the season. And they were on pace to commit more than that. As Stripling throws over to first just to check in on Neto, the runner at first. Like, it's terrible. Like, it's not even funny. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. So 1 ball, no strikes to count here on Moniak. Currently a tie game. Tie game here in the second. Angels have scored 2. The 1-0. And that one's lifted in the air to deep right field. Butler still going back towards the warning track near the wall. He hauls it in. He makes the catch. Runner tags. Both runners are going to tag home. Shanwell's going to score. Neto. And he's in there safely. A sacrifice fly from Moniak. And the Angels have taken a 3-2 lead. Oops, someone just texted me. Why is it always on a stream? I get these really irritating texts. All right, so here come back to the top of the lineup with Anthony Rendon, as that one's up high 1-0. Give me Scooble and Evaldi. And we'll be going all in. I hope they do something. Jake, the Angels are so sick. Jeez. I wonder if this is Landon in an alternate account. That sounds like Landon. Up high, 2-0. Are they going to walk Anthony Rendon? Mets pitchers had 2 errors for the Mets last night, but thank goodness the Mets offense scored 12 runs. Up high, 3-0. Well, I can say 1 error was not from the Red Sox defense. Nick Pivetta decided to be an idiot and throw a terrible pickoff attempt that Dom Smith could not hold on to. Right down the middle, 3-1. I think it was something, the first time I believe it was anxiety. And I believe it's right elbow inflammation right now. It's not anxiety this time. It's right. It's something with inflammation, I believe it was. That one's lifted out towards right. And a foul ball. Do it again, 3-2. Oh, that's not the app I was looking for. Lumbe. Huh? Okay. Tricky Nick. Most inconsistent pitcher in baseball. The 3-2. Neto takes off. And that one's outside, ball 4. Not even a throw to third. There was no throw to third base. And Neto's going to steal a base. So no throw. All right, so now runners at the corners. And here comes Rengifo. All right, Thomas, did you see my Orioles finally beat Miami? About dang time. But Boston could sweep Miami, though. Boston swept Miami. How come the Orioles couldn't do it, Seth? Because your closer sucks. Seth, take it I'm saying it. Fair criticism. Craig Kimbrell's a horrible closer. Plus, he gives you heart attacks. That one's lifted in the air to left. And Duhar. And, he's going out deep. Oh, it drops in front of them both. It drops in front of both Andujar and Schumann. And both runs are going to score. Oh, my goodness. Drops in front of them both. And both runs are going to score about a wow. As Rengifo pulls into second base. Now 5 Angels have scored 5. No, I'm not taking Craig Kimbrell over Kenley Jansen. No, I'm not doing that trade. Veto that one in a heartbeat. So here's Ward. As much as I don't like Kenley, I don't want Kimbrell at all. I don't want Kimbrell back. I was actually happy when he left. And that one's lifted in the air left center. Cameron makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. I see someone on my screen. Hold on just a second. We're going to the top of the third. Come on, Athletics. Score a damn run. Oops, I forgot that. Hold on. I'll fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, someone asked me to be on a guest. Hold on. He should be on. Oh, didn't work. Did it work? No, it did not work. There we go. I have to click it harder. There we go.
How about somebody's doing you a favor? What are you talking about? Somebody begged me to be on tonight. What are you talking about, Fitz?
All right. Welcome in, Birdwatcher.
Give me a proper introduction, why don't you? Come on, make it professional.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, you're kind of making me reminding me of my computer fundamentals class. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Orioles Birdwatcher, who, if you don't know, calls a lot of Orioles games, like every Orioles game, actually. Has not missed one yet. And, talks about on his Discord a lot about what the Orioles should be doing. And does a bunch of criticisms about the team sometimes, about their dumb moves. But still passionate fan. So welcome in, Birdwatcher. How you doing?
Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Thomas Fitzpatrick. And I'm so happy to be a guest on your program this evening for what has to be considered the hot ticket matchup of the night, folks. A's versus Angels. I mean, who isn't watching this game right now, Fitz? I mean, I'm waiting for that Mike Trout versus Mason Miller matchup coming up. Oh, wait a minute.
Up high 2-0 here on Schumann.
Neither one are around to play, I guess, right?
I don't know if this is the first game of this series, so time to see what happens.
Well, Mason Miller is down. His pinkies got banged up.
Yeah, sadly. I'm gonna miss him.
And Trout, as far as I know, Trout is down too, right? Sorry, go ahead.
Counts 2-1 here on Schumann. He's on a rehab assignment. Trout is, I believe.
So there you go. Yeah.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. Schumann getting his first attempt here. Technically his second attempt because they picked off Harris back in the second inning. Schumann calls timeout.
Hey there, chat. James, Seth, how you guys doing?
Birdwatcher saved the Mets tonight. Did he, though? He left the rehab assignment up high.
That's what I do. That's what I do, Fitz. See, I'm trying to follow the play-by-play in color, pairing here, where you make a call, and as soon as there's a brief pause, I chime in with a 5 to 10 second snippet, and then you come back in with the call. The problem is I'm not synced up with your game. I'm behind you.
Oh.
I do have it up, though. I am watching.
And there's a base hit in the center for Schumann, and that's his first hit of the game. I gotta fix this here. There we go. In front of Moniak. Brings in Butler. Yeah, I like using my Yahoo screen. It's great.
Hey, this Lawrence Butler guy. This Lawrence Butler guy's been looking pretty good recently. I like the cut of his jib.
As he takes a ball outside, 1-0. Yeah, I like this guy. I like him.
Pop.
He does have a double already. Outside, 2-0.
By the way, a great pitching matchup as well, folks. Ross Stripling versus Kenny Rosenberg. Man, does Fitzy know how to pick him.
I was bored, though, dude. So it's like, okay, I'll stream anything. But 2-0.
This is great.
Butler shoots one in the air to deep center field. Moniak going back towards the wall, and that one's into the batter's eye for a home run.
Thank you. As I was saying about Butler.
It's now 5-4.
When are people going to start taking my opinions with a little bit more than a grain of salt, folks? I kind of know what I'm talking about from time to time. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Fitz. I'm using your stream for therapy. Nice home run by Butler, though. Fantastic.
TD's telling you, when are you Birds beat the bleeping Yankees? Come on, tell us, bro.
Well, we've only got one more series against them the final week of the season in September, 3 games in the Bronx. And if we win one of those 3 games, we clinch the season series and therefore any tiebreaker scenario for the division.
0-1. Way off the plate, 1-1.
Still eating breakfast, by the way. Sorry. I'll try and duck out of the way.
Also, TD's asking you if you want Kenley or Kimbrel. I want Kenley. I'll keep Kenley.
We need to talk about this because I heard you talking smack about Kimbrel. Look, only people who have Kimbrel are allowed to talk smack about Kimbrel. And listen, pal.
I can talk smack about Craig Kimbrel. I can talk smack because we had Craig Kimbrel.
But tell me that. Go ahead and announce the game here.
That's fouled off 1-2 still.
Okay. I've heard you. I could sit here and build a compilation that lasts a half an hour about you talking about Kenley Jansen and like how much, oh God, here comes Kenley and oh God, this is going to be, oh no. You are so critical of closers.
I am.
It's ridiculous.
Fouled off again, still 1-2. I am, though.
You eat your own young.
Well, ever since Craig Kimbrel was giving me heart attacks from back in 2018, and 2017. I have been skeptical with closers. So even Kenley sometimes it's like I don't hate Kenley though, but
you're blaming Kimbrel for years of trauma that now bleeds over into future closers for the rest of your life. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes. Down low in the dirt, 2-2.
Kimbrel has that kind of power. Wow.
No, it's just like makes me remember like the 2018 World Series. Oh, remember Kimbrel almost blew a game for you a couple of times? Like, don't remind me of that.
Well, I can't talk. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Fouled off.
I was just gonna say, talk to any Phillies fan after last season, and that's the only thing they'll talk about is how Kimbrel is the reason why they didn't get past the D-bags.
Yeah.
Did I just call them the D-bags? I didn't mean to.
Oh, that one's lifted in the air to left. Shallow left center. Ward will make the catch, one away. And here comes Brent Rooker, who has already hit a home run.
We might be watching Rooker in his final game in his uniform. He is definitely a guy that's going to be on the move, in my humble opinion.
Fitzy, money on the table. Who do you give it to? Give the ball to Birdwatcher or give the ball to Kenley Jansen? Give the ball rather to Kenley Jansen.
What?
I guess everybody.
Right. Go ahead.
That was popped up. Shallow center field. Neto goes out and he makes the catch. 2 away.
2 down. First of all, Fitz, let's talk about this shirt. Okay, I thought you were blending into your own wallpaper. What's going on here tonight? What do we got?
I'll explain it after the inning's over here.
We are on fleek.
I'll tell you where the shirt came from. All right. As soon as this half inning's over.
Which level of Hades? Okay.
That one's low, 2-0. You're on Langoliers, my favorite catcher, other than Connor Long. Also, Birdwatcher. I don't know if you were there in the chat yesterday, but did you see the Red Sox and Rockies fight?
I did not. I only heard a little comment. I guess, is it something I should look for, and is it worth watching?
Fouled off 2-1. You should see what Cal Quantrill said to Reese McGuire, but don't repeat it on stream because it's not good to say.
Yeah. Is there like a John Boy breakdown of it? It sounds like something that would be a John Boy breakdown.
I think there is a John Boy breakdown of it. I didn't see it, but I saw someone on Twitter say what after the game. That one's low inside, 3-1. But it was pretty funny. I mean, it wasn't technically funny, but I thought it was pretty funny.
A funny fight.
Yeah.
Like it was throwing pies in the face.
It was funny because Reese McGuire got out and Cal Quantrill started talking smack as Quantrill walked off the mound. He said something that Reese McGuire did in the past. So I'll just leave it at that. The 3-1. And Langoliers hits one on the ground right back to Rosenberg. And he tosses it over to Shanwell, and that'll end the inning. But the A's do get 2 runs on the Lawrence Butler 2-run homer. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 5-4. Hey, it's not as bad as the game we thought.
So Reese McGuire and Cal Quantrill, they go back. They're like Tupac and Biggie, huh? They got beef.
I guess so. Okay, you wanted to ask about the shirt.
Not really, but go ahead.
You're the one who mentioned it.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I didn't necessarily ask about it, but go ahead.
Whatever. I got this when I was visiting Texas. I was gone for a week. I got this shirt from Texas, and I felt like wearing it, so I might as well.
That's the story? I was expecting like an anecdote, and then he leaves. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Thomas Fitzpatrick's channel. We're watching the Oakland A's take on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. As Fitzy checks himself in the mirror to make sure he's on fleek. All right. Welcome back, Fitz.
Yeah, Reese is not a good catcher. I'm sorry. I don't like Reese on this team. What's funny is he's been on this team for 2 years now? Reese McGuire has. So
Oh, Reese is a known trash talker. So he's basically AJ Pierzynski 2.0.
What? Yeah. But Reese is like, he doesn't have anything to back it up. Like, he's not a good player whatsoever.
Right.
And
Well,
it amazes me
sometimes
that he's been on this team. What?
it's like being a goon on a hockey team. You know, you're not on the team because of your great play, puck handling skills, shooting skills, passing skills. You're there to just, rough people up and, that kind of thing. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Stripling back on the mound after giving up 5 earned runs in that second inning. As Allen's right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Why are you serving up a fastball right down the middle that doesn't even hit 91 miles an hour? Like, geez, that's insane. It's crazy.
Batting practice.
I guess it is batting practice. Someone in the chat was saying that Stripling needed to walk 3 batters, was it? Let me look. And now it's back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Where was it? Mythical in the chat. Oh, right here. It needs Kenny Rosenberg to walk 2 batters and Stripling to strike out 3. Nope, I read that wrong. Gee, wait. I did read it right.
Make sure you get it right, Fitz, because this is very important now. All right.
Kenny needs to walk 2 batters and Stripling needs to strike out 3.
Okay.
Ross has walked 1, or Kenny's walked 1 batter. Ross has not struck out anybody yet. Inside 1-0 here on Pilar. Pilar, a former Red Sox. So I'd like to see how he's doing. Man, kind of
good luck on the parlay there, or whatever you call it. Man, put money down on. Sorry, go ahead.
Foul tipped into the glove, held into by Langoliers, 1-1. Man, I know. We don't get many sports bettors on the channel, so.
At least I didn't put money on Kimbrel to close out a 3-run lead in the 9th today.
Shot to third, foul ball. Do it again, 1-2. Yeah, I was at lunch. I was with somebody for lunch, and I saw towards the end of that game, like, what? They had the lead.
I know.
They choke it away.
You lose the first 2 games to the Fish. I'll finish my statement in a minute. Go ahead with the next call there. Sorry.
Golf ball swing by Pilar. That one's out to center field. Cameron's going to line it up, and he'll make the catch, 1 away.
Yeah, so imagine you're the Orioles. You got the Yankees who are struggling. You got a chance to gain some ground. You come out of the All-Star break. You win the first 2 games at Texas. You're feeling good. You get into Florida. You lose the first 2 games. Then you got Corbin Burns to help you avoid a sweep. We got a 6-1 lead going into the bottom of the 8th. Burns does everything. He pitches into the 8th inning. Next thing you know, it's 6-3 after they score 2 in the 8th. We bring out Kimbrel for a 3-run save against the bottom of the order of the Marlins.
Oh, can I interrupt you for a second? That's on the ground at third. Harris to Galoff for 1 over to first. They got him, and they turned the double play. A 5-4-3 double play ends the inning. All right, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Just the kind of rant that any baseball fan would want to have if they were given the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, just everything that could go wrong did, and somehow we escaped with a win anyway. But, man, that was supposed to be good medicine for us before we got back home.
But you were supposed to, like, here's my question. The Red Sox could sweep the Fish. How come the Orioles couldn't sweep the Fish?
I don't know. How come we swept you? I don't know.
Because we're terrible, because our team cannot hold leads, and we are a terrible defensive team.
All right, so if Florida can take 2 out of 3 from us and we can sweep you, then why do you think you can sweep Florida? That doesn't seem to add up.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, when are you playing then? Because if Jazz Chisholm and Tanner Scott aren't there, then I agree with you. You're probably sweeping because there's the 2 players they have.
Yeah, well, this was at like 4th of July week, so this happened like what is today? Almost 3 weeks ago. Man, time flies.
It does fly. Hey, Fitz, what are you following for like a news feed for all the like up to the second like trade report stuff. Like, do you have like a news line you're using like for? Because I go to like Jeff Passan or a couple
That's
of.
exactly what I go to is Jeff Passan.
But I mean,
Jeff
there ought to
Passan.
be. There should be just like a place, a master place where like any and all coming through. You know, they have it for soccer in the Premier League. I don't understand why during the trade, this week of trading, there should be like an app that's just updating everything from everyone all at once.
Nevin takes strike 1, 0-1. Down low. I follow Jeff Passan for like any baseball news whatsoever.
Yeah, me too.
That's where I got the link. A friend of mine sent me about the Cora extension. So I knew it was true.
Yeah, I mean, I get it about rumors and stuff, Pierre. I'm just saying, like, any sort of, like done thing. Like typically during the transfer window in soccer, it's like you got a 24, it's a running scroll of reports and updates
So
from
I'm
everywhere.
List 1 and 2.
Sorry, Fitz.
Nevin's calling time. Now you're good.
And we're both getting used to this talking together thing, and unfortunately, I'm not synced up with you, so I'm doing my best to just try to think. Okay, that's been 10 seconds. Shut up, Steve.
Are you listening
I'm sorry.
to the game audio?
BW is my name. Who's Steve? I don't know who that is.
Apply 2 and 2. Are you listening to the game like my stream, or you just like?
No, I've got the game up myself. It's currently in commercial right now. That's how far behind I am.
Oh, geez. Like Tyler Nevin still, that one shot foul 2 and 2. I still can't believe that Phil Nevin has this baseball player was the son of a baseball player. Oh, geez, I misread that. I always forget that Phil Nevin and Tyler Nevin are related until they say something about it. Like every time. Just forget.
I have a brother.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Tyler Nevin. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. He played with Detroit, I believe, last year. Yeah, I believe he did. Just thinking off the top of my head. And Nevin shoots one. That one's into left field for a base hit. Nevin's already past first. He's digging into second. Throw in by Ward is not in time. And a leadoff double for Tyler Nevin.
Oh, wait. I see Seth had written, then Orioles hit a walk-off in the top of the 10th, which is funny because that's the way I called it. Even though it was not a walk-off, it was the top of the inning. We're the road team. You can't walk it off on the road. But it did feel like a walk-off.
Why does it some people always say that? Like it's a walk-off. Like I don't understand why some people say it. We walked it off. No, we didn't. As there's a strike on Giloff, 0-1.
This was a strange enough situation though, where we kind of did walk it off because we ran into 2 outs while scoring the run. I mean, how often do you see a game-winning run scored while making 2 outs at the same time? And it's just like not like a double play with a runner at third and nobody out kind of thing. It was a very strange sequence.
Yeah, that would feel different. 0-2. Oh, up and in, 1 and 2 on Giloff. Man, Giloff.
Yeah, because when I made the call, I couldn't figure out how. I don't know to celebrate or be upset because we got the go-ahead run, but it's just the ghost runner, which you expect the team you're facing to equalize with in the bottom half of the inning.
I thought you were sticking around for the Braves swing and a miss. Giloff strikes out, 1 away. You were watching the end of that Braves game, right? The Braves and Mets game.
I was following along over on Pure Adrenaline Sports. I didn't have the game up on the TV.
Oh, I thought the Braves would score the ghost runner, and I look, they didn't. I'm like, wow, that's shocking.
Yeah, apparently Laureano ran himself into an out. Laureano.
Oh, I didn't watch the end of the game. I didn't listen to Pure call the rest of it. I was getting ready for my stream here. Cameron takes the ball high 1-0.
Pure is ready to get JD Martinez the hell out of town. Ain't that right, Pure? Hey, I'll take him. I'll take that bat.
Well, we can use him for defense. There's a strike 1-1 here on Cameron. We'll use anybody for defense at this point. I'm so tired of this Red Sox defense.
JD Martinez for defense?
It's a
Pitching.
joke, bird watcher.
Okay. Okay. Just making
Wait.
sure.
Were you here for the rant about the Red Sox terrible defense? In the dirt, 2-1.
I think I just tuned in when you were talking about a certain year where you made so many errors and kind of comparing previous seasons.
This year they're earlier in the season they were committing like 2 errors a game. They were on pace. They were on pace to commit like 180 errors at the beginning of the year.
Wow,
something like that. And they're at like 70. I think it was 76. The 2-1. That ball's in the dirt. It's going to get away from O'Hoppe, and Nevin's going to go to third base. So a wild pitch.
By the way, if you're wondering about Nevin, he was with the Orioles in spring training.
Oh, he was?
And then we let him go. Oakland scooped him up.
I'd like to see what Daz Cameron can do. Let's see what back and forth game, really. Well, not really back and forth, but it's been a crazy game. And Cameron lifts one in the air to deep right center field. Moniak going back towards the wall, and that one is gone. What kind of crazy game have I decided to stream today?
Bye, birdie.
What kind of crazy game have I decided to call today? Jeez.
Well, you have me on. Clearly, what's the word? Bat-S crazy, probably. That kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. As Rosenberg is 65 pitches, he's already given up 6 runs. And here comes Ron Washington. They're pulling him out already. They're pulling out Rosenberg already. He's done. Oh, sorry, Jeez, I already forget his name. Sorry, Mythical. We're not going to get your bet today.
Oh, man. Imagine losing money riding on what the performance is of Rosenberg and a stripling. I mean, yikes.
Rosenberg only walks 1 batter, and Ross, well, stripling still is in the game. He doesn't have any strikeouts yet. If you were saying how many home runs these guys would be giving up, you would have.
Different kind of bet. Hey, I see TD with a comment. Who do you think will get Scooble? Have a strange feeling it'll be us and Casas will be involved. There's no way.
Judging by how Detroit's playing right now, given by the trade deadline, I think they might keep him.
Well, I don't think it's their record that's going to be. I think it's just going to come down to, look, we like these guys you're offering us, but what Scooble gives us sort of can't really be replicated, and he's cheap. We need a guy like this. We're not trying to completely rebuild, and but the prospects the Orioles have, and maybe the Dodgers, they're really the only 2 teams even sort of making this a conversation at all right now with Scooble.
I know AJ Hinch, the Tigers manager, was not very happy at the rumors that they could trade Scooble. I know he wasn't very happy about it. What is the Tigers' record right now? Let me look it up. I mean, I'm still on commercial break. So
sorry, they're on. I think they lost their last game. I think they're 2 games under 500.
I think they won today.
Did they win today?
They're 51 and 53. They just won today 3-0.
2 games under. Okay.
Yeah. They split a series with the Guardians. Why is it always they play good against Cleveland? I don't understand why. Detroit's been good against Cleveland recently in July.
Cleveland's been bad recently.
I know.
Look at all these teams. I mean, you had the Cleveland, you had New York, you had the Orioles, all 3 of them kind of trading who's got the best record in the AL. Everybody playing well over 600 ball. Now every team has a winning percentage under 600 in the American League. A lot of parity now.
Hunter Strickland's the new pitcher on the mound. With a 3.3 ERA and 46 innings pitched. Wow. I thought this guy retired a long time ago. His first pitch, that one's lifted in the air to left, shallow left field. Ward settling underneath that one. Easy catch, 1 away. I thought this guy retired forever ago, but I guess not. Shows you how much I pay attention with the Angels.
Man, what a terribly run organization that is. The Angels.
As Schumann takes a ball outside 1-0. Yeah, I don't like the Angels much.
How
I
do you
like
not get back something for Shohei Ohtani? How do you not just say, okay, we'll deal him, we'll get back something that will immediately make us contenders again? They got zilch. So bad.
outside 3-0. I thought they were going to trade him at the trade deadline last year. They said no, they weren't going to trade him, and they get all these rental players, and then they all are gone within like less than 3 weeks.
Yeah, they went all in just because they had a tiny little like win streak right around the deadline when they were already kind of floundering throughout the season. And yeah, they went all in. It did not work. And then Shohei walks with nothing in return. It's just terribly run. Hey, Rhino, how you doing?
Schumann calls time. See what Schumann can do. Had a base hit back in the third inning, I should say. I wrote it down as the second inning. My bad.
I'm more of a flip-flop man myself, but sorry.
Hit in the air to center. Moniak lines it up easily, and he's going to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. The A's score 2 more on the 2-run homer by Dad's Cameron. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Shanwell, Neto, and Moniak in the bottom of the 4th. 6-5. Yeah, in the 4th inning. Crazy game.
So Moniak is in center field?
Yep.
Huh. I thought he was a corner guy.
No. Are you thinking of Shanwell, Birdwatcher?
No. Moniak, he was on the Phillies before this, right?
I think he was, yeah. He was in the Brandon Marsh trade, I believe. I think.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got enough speed, I guess, to play. I didn't think he had the kind of range to play center, but I guess he does. 6-5 A's. Going into the bottom of the 4th. Plenty of runs, folks. Hey, hit that like button for Fitz.
Yeah, I just looked it up. He has not played a single game in the infield. He only plays the outfield this year. Has not played a single game in the infield. He mostly plays his games in right field or center field, excuse me. Occasionally he'll play in right field, but mostly a center fielder.
Maybe I've been playing the show too much because when I go through and do like a fantasy draft, Moniak is listed as a right fielder.
Yeah, maybe you do play a little too much MLB the show.
Well, it's hard to stop when you're good at it.
Well, in MLB the show, I decided to use Kyle Schwarber as a first baseman because he was a first baseman with the Red Sox.
Right.
In 2021, if you remember that at all.
Did he drop every throw over to first while he played?
He did drop a throw in a playoff game, and then he made a catch, and it was a huge celebration.
That's hilarious.
Shanwell, speaking of Shanwell, fouls that one off 0-1. He walked his first time up. So let's see what he can do.
So we got bases empty, nobody out, and Shanwell up. Is that right?
Yep. Low in the dirt, 1-1. Let's see what Ross Stripling. Who was it that said earlier? My A's biased, saying this game is far from over with Stripling pitching. But watch out, the A's can drop 20. Fouled off.
Oh yeah. Who on this planet is saying this game is over? You got two bad teams. No, but what I'm saying is who would think it's far from, or who would think it is over, because it's two bad teams in a 1-run game with more than half a game to go and 11 runs already on the board. Yeah, it's the definition of not over.
And Shanwell goes around swinging, struck him out.
But I understand what you're saying, sir.
First strikeout for Ross Stripling.
First strikeout for Stripling. That's big. Hey, I wonder if this works. Will this get picked up?
What are you doing?
I'm not gonna kill you with this. Let me see. If I did this, do you hear this?
I hear that. Fouled off by Neto 0-1. I heard a strike. Something like that.
It's just picking up probably off of my microphone from the computer. It's not actually directly feeding in. Okay.
Is that your soundboard?
You're damn right it is.
Yeah. I was wondering, like, what is that? It's counts 1-1 here on Zach Neto. Come on.
Oh, I think Oakland's good, Dylan. Just to let everybody know, I think Oakland has a lot of good, talented players. The Orioles have played 2 series against them. We can only split 3 games apiece.
That one's in the air to center. Cameron lines that one up perfectly, and he makes the catch. 2 down here in the 4th. I mean, we played them in both 2 series. We only lost one of them in a 5-2 bad game. I mean, one game we were winning like 10-2 after 2 innings, and all of a sudden the A's started storming back. Like, it was a little crazy.
I mean, if they just had decent starting pitching and maybe it played a little better defensively, they would be a contender already. The offense is pretty decent, and the bullpen is fantastic.
As Moniak takes a strike down the middle, 0-1. Our center fielder, not right fielder. You know, I'm saying that just for you, Birdwatcher. Way outside 1-1. You know, he's a center fielder, not a right fielder. Well, according to MLB The Show. I need to get back onto MLB The Show. I haven't played it in like a week.
Fitz, if you get back on, I'm willing to pay for PS Plus again to take you on head-to-head online.
That's fouled off 1-2. I suck online, so you'd probably beat me through 1 inning. I'd probably rage quit. I suck online. I suck in any online game. That one's low in the dirt, counts 2-2. No, I'm serious. I would actually lose.
I'm not. Well, you probably would. I can make a handicap. You know, I can go on like, legend level, and you can play rookie level or whatever. We can make it happen.
Oh, I haven't had PS Plus in almost 2 years. The 2-2. Called strike 3 on a fastball on the outside part of the zone.
Nice.
Big strikeout.
Oh, we got the heart of the Oakland lineup coming up next. Look at that. Butler, Andujar, and Rooker.
That's the top 3. That's like the first 2-3 guys. 1, 2, 3 guys. That's their leadoff.
Well, that's their heart.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those are their 3 best hitters.
Yeah, it is. I like Brent Rooker, though. If it wasn't, like you said earlier, the one time you were here, if Mason Miller was not on this team, Brent Rooker would have been the all-star guy.
Absolutely. 100%. Not even a question. I think he still deserved to be anyway over David Fry. Sorry, Mr. Fry.
You still are going on about that, are you? It's crazy.
It is the biggest. I mean, it's like one of those Oscar moments. It's like, that one? What?
You're going to go on about that for the rest of your life, huh?
No, I've got way too many other issues, Fitz. It's just still recent enough. My memory bank can only hold so much. It'll fade away.
Cucho was saying the A's are leading the MLB runs in runs scored in July. I can believe that.
I can believe it too. I can believe any stat going on in the past month where teams that you would think wouldn't be doing great in some department are, and teams that have been doing good all year are at the bottom of some of these categories. Because again, Cleveland, the Yankees, the Phillies to some degree, the Orioles,
they've all been
the top teams. Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but even my Red Sox are struggling past the All-Star break. They're 1-5 since the All-Star break.
Ouch.
Well, we should be like, what, 3-3? But, our bullpen sucks.
Now, here we go again. Now the bullpen sucks. What's the deal? I thought the Red Sox had like the best pitching. I thought that was your number one characteristic, the pitching, starting in bullpen.
Outside 1-0. Well, I should say we had a good game from Nick Pivetta through like 6 innings. All of a sudden, we hand the ball over to Bernardino in the 8th inning. He just can't do anything right and gives up a grand slam as there's strike 1-1.
Oops.
In the second game of the Dodgers series, we had a lead, hand the ball over to Kenley, and gives up a home run to Kike Hernandez.
Kenley Jansen, he is the worst closer. I mean, you want to talk about a guy past his prime. Sorry, just a little payback for Kimmy. But go ahead.
Well, Kimbrel deserves it sometimes.
Look, I'd rather have Jensen than Kimbrel, in case anybody was wondering.
In the air to right,
But
left center. Moniak drifts back. Ward was also there, but Moniak will make the catch. One away. But yeah, that I was watching that in my own in Texas because I couldn't watch the first one, but the last two games of the Dodgers series were on national TV. So I was watching both of those two games, and I was like slamming my hat down on the ground, like, God damn it.
yeah.
Like, every time I'm like, seriously? It makes it work. There's a strike.
How did you handle that 20-game loss to the Rockies? Or 20
Well,
win, 20 run loss?
if Pierre is still here, Zach Wilson ran over the Patriots inside 101. Well,
Like, should I go back and watch that stream of yours, that 20-7 game? Because it might be good entertainment. No?
The Rockies if the Rockies scored one more run, they would have, I think it was tied their franchise record in most runs scored in a game or broke it. Swing and a miss. 1-2 here on Andujar.
20 has been the most. I'm actually surprised considering, the ballpark they have and everything. That's the first time, or only the second time they've only hit 20 and never more. Wow.
I think they scored 18, but that was at that one swung on, popped up, shallow center field. Neto running onto the grass, and he'll make the catch. 2 down here in this 5th inning.
But man, you think about all those Rockies teams that had sluggers, and they never hit that mark with who are we talking about here? Dante Bichette, Todd Helton, Andres Galarraga was there for a bit. They've had a lot of big sluggers in there over the years.
Oh, it tied a franchise record. Outside 1-0 here on Brent Rooker. They tied a franchise record with the 20 runs in a 20-7 victory over the Red Sox on Sunday. So they tied their record.
Yeah, and Pure is
there's a strike 101.
Pure is backing up Cujo's comment there about the A's leading the league in runs.
Cujo is not wrong. I don't think Cujo would be wrong. In down low 2-1. Cujo's the one who mentioned the franchise record with the Rockies. They didn't mention it on the Nesson broadcast, but they mentioned it. But Cujo heard about it because he was watching the Rockies broadcast. So that's probably why they mentioned it. Nesson really didn't.
Yeah, Larry Walker. Can't forget Larry Walker. That was the name that was like a brain fart there for me, Cujo. Absolutely. Yeah. So Todd Helton, Larry Walker, Dante Bichette. Couple of other guys that might have spent 1 or 2 years there briefly, but don't come to mind. But yeah, the Rockies used to be loaded with guys that hit 35, 40 homers.
That one's hit foul down the first base line, 2-2. Yeah, let me look at. They only hit 4 homers in that game. Well, you knew it was going to be a bad game because, what was it? The first, down low 3-2. First batter, the Rockies, Nick Pivetta faced a leadoff home run. So you knew it was going to be a bad game.
One of those games.
It was going to be a bad game. That one's fouled off. We'll do it again, 3-2. Where is my is it up?
Reminds me when I went to an O's game playing the Red Sox and I had trouble finding a parking spot. I'm running in to get in the park and the top of the first is already underway. Ortiz comes up to the plate, bases loaded, nobody out, and hits a grand slam before I can find my chair. 4-0 Red Sox before I sit down.
Ground ball to short. Neto's got it over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Athletics going 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's still 6-5. Yeah, I got the score sheet right here. First batter of the game, Tovar hits a leadoff home run. Nick Pivetta threw 38 pitches in that first inning. 38, if you can believe that. I was trying, because Pure stopped in. I was trying to put it in Mets terms. It's basically like Quintana on the mound.
Grimace terms?
What's that?
Grimace terms?
No. Yeah. Let me see. The Rockies hit 1, 2. I'm trying to read my handwriting. 3, 4 home runs. A solo home run by Tovar, a 3-run home run by Stallings, a 2-run homer by McMahon, and a grand slam by Brenton Doyle.
Doyle hit a grand slam, man. The Doyle kid, I like the look of that kid. If he can actually hit.
Yeah, you should see my reaction for the Doyle grand slam. Of course, it was Chase frickin' Anderson, who's like one of the worst pitchers on the staff who gives up a grand slam. You know what was even worse? He was a Rocky last year, too. So it was kind of hilarious. But, yeah, that was a bad game.
Yeah, you give up 20 runs, and suddenly that – I mean, I'm sure you entered that game probably still at or near the top in team ERA in the league, but that definitely had to make a dent in the overall team ERA. Probably added like a quarter run to the whole damn season.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see what the Red Sox team ERA is while I'm still in a commercial break. If I see another political ad, I swear to God, I think I might actually cry. I'm tired of political ads. Sorry.
I don't confirm having caught any tricky balls. I'm not sure about this.
I'm looking up the Red Sox team ERA.
You do that.
The Red Sox, they're dropped down to 12 in the league in ERA.
Wow.
They're at 3.8. Don't know what it was before the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even joking. Like a quarter run in one game added on to that staff ERA for the season by just giving up 20 runs in one game.
Rendon currently 0 for 2. Yeah, that was a very, very bad game. I wish I can forget that game. Fouled off 0-2. And then I went to your adrenaline stream, and like 7 people kept saying, man, I still can't believe the Red Sox gave up 20 runs. Like, really? I didn't know that. Like, really? I did not know that happened.
That is weird, wild stuff.
Yeah, it was a really weird.
I did not know that.
To shallow center. Man, Rendon sucks. As Schumann makes the catch. 1 down.
Hey, how's that home run challenge doing with Pure Adrenaline Sports there, Fitz? How we looking?
I haven't checked that out since like June, being honest with you. I have not checked that out since June.
You should want to see by now. I mean, there must be some curiosity. Maybe you're back in the hunt.
Yeah, I have not checked. As Rengifo fouls that one off 0-1.
I made it my homepage.
How have you made that your homepage?
I'm joking.
Ground ball to short. Jeez. Schumann's busy in this inning over to first, 2 away. How is it? I have not checked. Like, I'm genuinely being honest. I have not checked that out since like June. Since like
You're just starting now to genuinely be honest. Why pick now?
Because I can be. Taylor Ward stepping into the box.
I just love it when people say that. You know what? I'm going to be honest now. You know what, folks? To tell you the truth, well, what are you normally telling me?
There's a strike, counts 1-1. I am currently in, 7th place out of 8.
Hey.
Guess who's in last place?
Oh, I know. You don't have to ask me. He's allowed to answer for himself.
That's a ground ball to short. Man, Schumann has been busy all inning as he fires it over to first, and that'll end the inning. So Schumann, the busiest man on earth in this inning. We go to the top of the 6th. It'll be Langoliers, Nevin, and Goloff in the 6th inning. It's currently 6-5 after 5. Of course, somebody's got to run the vacuum while I'm on the street. Always the weirdest thing, isn't it?
Hey, by the way, Fitz, just so you know, like, if it wasn't a game like this, and, you know, if we had our game synced up, I would do a much better job at being a color guy for you, not interrupting you and making sure the priority is calling the game. But hopefully we mutually agree that a game like this, it's sort of more of a hangout affair, right?
Yeah, but, you know, Fitzy was kind of bored, so, you know, he decided to stream a game while playing what game was I playing? I forget what game I was playing. Shoot. Oh, Uncharted 3. I was playing Uncharted 3. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stream the Athletics game today. And so I did. What? Never heard of the game?
Oh no, I was just reading the comment down here. I tuned you out. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I was just playing a game and I was bored and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to create a stream, call the Angels A's game. And so I did. Birdwatcher, are
Hey,
you
why not?
wearing a Totem sports shirt?
That's Tottenham. Tottenham.
Tottenham sports shirt? You go from one loser franchise to the other. Oh.
Ha ha. I love it when people type in after their own insult, ha ha, because they know they're the only ones laughing at their own insult attempt.
Is that actually a Tottenham shirt though? Is that actually
fair play? It's Tottenham. Tottenham.
Is it actually though? Like being fair.
It is a Spurs shirt. You can see the logo.
Oh, I couldn't see it. Wow. I guess TD's.
I'm showing it to you.
Matt Moore's the new pitcher. As that one's low in the dirt, 1-0 here on Langoliers.
I am laughing, TD. It's all good, buddy. I'm just teasing you back. It's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, RC, how you doing?
Fouled off by Langoliers, 1-1. I mean, the Orioles, we got to admit, TD, the Orioles are pretty good this year. So,
and for years to come.
If we were saying this in 2018, Birdwatcher.
Oh, yeah.
That.
Absolutely. 2019, 2020, 2021.
I mean,
sure.
Yeah, there was Langoliers goes around 2-2. I mean, yeah, 2018. What were you guys? 58 and 104 or something?
Something in that neighborhood.
Yeah. And I think in 2021 you only won like 51 games. I couldn't even remember. As Langoliers calls time.
TD, I'm not even going to ask who you root for. I'm assuming it's Liverpool. I mean, can't seem to get past City, can't you? But hey,
I don't know much about soccer and Premier League. That's fouled off 2-2. Temporary in the building. Yeah. Hold on.
We're having a hangout, RC. TD, that thing that we're missing, we're about to get it this week. You hang in there. Mike Elias has built something special in Baltimore. And you've got a comp. He was the GM in Houston that built that team that, made like 6 out of the last ALCSs or something?
That's a line drive into center. And that one's going to get down for a base hit. Langoliers is going to pull into second base. Throw in's not in time. And Langoliers has got a double. I missed some of it, and we got a double.
Hey, that's good to hear, TD. That's good to hear.
At least we went and win instead of losing like Spurs. Wait, are we talking basketball now? What?
No, Tottenham Hotspur and Spurs for short. Spurs for short.
I thought we were talking basketball for a minute. Yeah, we're kind of tag teaming for the ball game. And that one's going to – it hits Nevin. We're saying it hit him. It bounces in and it hits Nevin. Tyler, so runners now at first and second here with nobody out. If you're talking football talk, NFL, not soccer. We lose and we beat I don't know anything about this, so Birdwatcher, you know more than me, so
we can't beat Everton.
Wait,
to be fair, Everton's been coming around after that point deduction. They look like they might not even be able to stay up, and they turned it around. Everton are a pretty good club right now.
All right. Yeah, I know nothing about the Premier League.
I'm sorry. I'm just responding to the chat. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, so here's Goloff at the plate with a 194 batting average. Man, that's a great batting average, my guy. Man. Oh, he's going to show bunt. Oh, but it's popped up in the air. Shanwell into foul ground, and he makes the catch.
My God, how long was that bunt in the air? It's like 5 seconds in the air.
Froze. Like it kind of froze there for a second. Like I couldn't tell.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, how high did he pop it up?
Like, I'm sorry, my bad. Sometimes my computer like freeze. Ha ha ha.
Mine,
AFC Richmond is the best. Yes, AFC Richmond is the best. Agreed.
same thing happens to me, Fitz, with the freezing in the middle of a call. It
If
sucks.
anybody can get what Pure Birdwatcher, do you know what he's saying at all? Pure Adrenaline saying AFC Richmond's the best.
I mean, aren't they like a lower level team from
Fouled off
Richmond,
0-1.
Virginia? You're talking about from Richmond, Virginia?
Here, do you have Discord open?
Yeah.
Fouled off 0-2. I'll DM it to you to know what it means, but don't say it in the chat. Don't say it.
I thought Spurs last year when the year started, TD, they got off to a nice start, and I thought they had a good shot at top 4, but Aston Villa had to go and be good and take that 4th spot. But
I know what I know what. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, I was just gonna say Spurs. We let Harry Kane go. It's probably going to be a couple of years before we try and make another push for the glory, if you know what I mean.
Cameron swings and misses 2 away. I just sent it to you. What who AFC Richmond is, but don't say it in the chat. I'll say it.
Okay. Oh, well, why can't I say that?
Because you got to let the chat figure it out first.
Oh, and now that I'm thinking, that's right. And yeah, I do watch what you're talking about. I think that's talking without giving anything away.
Yeah. Like, I know what pure means because I've actually watched it, and I'm not a huge fan of it. So that one's low in the dirt.
Kind of in the middle on it. Sorry. I'm kind of in the middle. I like part of it, and some of it's a little corny for me, but yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, whatever. Up and in 2-0.
Yeah, TD, I'm just saying, nobody expected Villa to finish top 4, but they did, and somebody had to lose that. Where did Spurs finish? 5th or 6th?
Yeah, you know more. You two know more about the Premier League. Oh,
we'll change topics soon, Fitz. We'll change topics soon. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Like what I'm trying to figure it out. It's so different doing I'm not usually calling baseball games with a host, so it's a little different. Counts now 2-2 because you're on Harris. So after Moore was ahead of the count, after Harris was ahead in the count 2-0, counts now even. TD is out.
Oh, Pure, you don't have to be out. Talk to me, Pure. I'm willing to have a chat with you too.
Yes, the Angels bullpen we're into the Angels bullpen already. Yeah, great name. Swing and a miss. Harris strikes out to end the inning. So after the A's get the first 2 guys on, they go, can't do anything. Wow. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 4, 5, and 6. In the Angel lineup, it's still 6-5.
TD, I guess you drove people away. That's all right, buddy.
Sorry, my brother is in here. Who knows nothing about baseball. Angels are I can't even read right. Athletics 6, Angels 5.
Yeah, we should probably move on from Premier League talk. But TD, find my channel, and when the Orioles are playing and we got a little bit of time when not much is happening, I'll talk a little Premier League with you over on my stream.
Because the Angels starter sucked. Because the Angels starter sucked. That's why. Because he was giving up 6 runs. That's why. I mean, if you're throwing a starter who's only started 2 games this entire year into the game, and 4 career starts prior to this game, so he's not going to do too good. And sure enough, he sucked. He did not pitch too well. Hey, why don't you turn off the lights?
Hold on a sec. I got something for TD.
Oh, he disappeared. Now I see that. Oh, now he's gone. I keep seeing that poster in your background, so I have no idea. Yeah. Commercials. I don't like these commercials. I could snooze through these entire commercials.
I won't pick it up on this green screen thing. I'm holding up my giant Spurs blanket.
Oh, I can't see it.
I know.
Stripling's still out there on the mound, by the way.
There we go. I'll just have to hold it up with my face somewhere in proximity. There you go.
Oh, I see sort of it. 1-0 the count here on Calhoun. Had a base hit back in the third, but grounded out in the first. Swung on a miss, counts 1-1. And your microphone makes a lot of noise moving that around,
Keeps people awake.
It's too noisy. It's too loud. Up high, 2-1.
It gives me personality, Fitz.
Well, I don't got an external microphone. I just use the laptop internal mic. So
that's why I have that velvety smooth voice.
There's a strike, 2-2. Too lazy to get an external microphone. So, I could get one if I wanted to, but I just haven't got one yet.
I got this puppy here for about $40. Pretty good quality.
In the air to, again, center field. Schumann, he's running out there, and he's going to make the catch. One away.
Schumann.
Dude has gotten 4 straight outs. Like, seriously, the Schumann guy has been busy in this entire ball game. I'm
more of a flip-flop man myself.
Funny.
Not a regular shoe man.
Here comes Kevin Pillar, former Red Sox. Not for too long, though. There's a strike, 0-1. I just saw one of those, like, challenges. Like, it was on YouTube. It's like, guess the player. And it had, like, Kevin Pillar in 2020. So I'm like, oh. Like, it was like Red Sox, played with the Red Sox in 2020. I'm like, oh, it's Kevin Pillar. There's a strike, 0-2.
I'll wrap up the topic there, TD, by just saying you'll never walk alone, my friend. All right?
Timeout by Pillar. He's using his timeout. Yeah, I don't watch the Premier League. Up high, 1-2, so I know, like, absolutely nothing about it. Like,
you ought to give it a shot, Fitzy. It's a pretty damn good league. It's a pretty good league.
Yeah, I know, like, nothing about soccer. I'm not a soccer fan. I used to play soccer, as that one shot back up the middle and past Schumann and into center field for a base hit. First base hit for the Angels since the 3rd inning.
I see the A's have a lefty and a righty up in their pin.
I must have not seen that because we're talking too much.
Oh, well, I'm just helping out.
And you can. Oh, yeah, that's why you're here. Because you're a color commentator.
Fitzy's regretting his life decisions.
Yeah, I always regret my life decisions. Everybody's heading out there to entire athletics infield is going out there to talk with Stripling. It amazes me this guy has a 1-9 record. Stripling. Amazes me.
1-9. That's like almost the record the South Carolina Gamecocks had the year I was going to school there. I think they went 1-10.
I think that's what Michigan's conference record was during basketball this year was 1-9 or something like that. I don't know. They were pretty bad in that department. Sorry. Now I'm mentioning college basketball. As Ohapi cues that one down the line, it rolls foul. 0-1. Yeah, I know.
Chill out. Hey, folks, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. It helps out Fitzy's channel.
Yeah, I see 18 on the like count.
Think about subscribing as well.
Speaking of subs, how many did we gain? I'm assuming like some people. I know one person subbed because it gave me the stream elements. Oh, we gained 4 today. We've gained 4 today. So
how about that?
Way outside, 1-1 the count here on Ohapi. He's the reason why the Athletics scored their first run of the ball game on a bad throw to third base when Butler was stealing third. Yeah, you missed some of that.
Doesn't Ohapi sound like a craft beer?
Kind of does.
I'll have an Ohapi.
Fouled off 1-2. Oh, Dylan subbed as well. Let's see. Anyone from the A's you recommend the Sox go for it? Not anybody that I want. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't want Urseg in the bullpen? I mean, I guess Urseg's the closer now with Miller down.
Oh, I thought you meant the Angels. Jeez. I thought you meant the Angels. My bad. Oops.
He's asking about Angels or A's, if there's any players from either team that the Red Sox might want to look for a trade.
Swung on and missed. Pilar's going to throw down. Oh, he beats it out. He beat it out.
Hey, thanks, Dylan. Dylan subbed up tonight.
We're not going to get Miller because the last time I checked, Miller was not going to be traded. But I don't know about Urseg. I don't know too much about him. I mean, we could trade for him, but what are we going to give up? Probably one of our 25 outfielders on the roster. Yeah, we have too many outfielders as it is. So
I really put Miller up there with Skubal in terms of just a ridiculous amount has to be coughed up to get somebody like that. And I think there's only a couple of teams that have the farm to do it without completely wiping everything out.
Here comes Mark Kotze out of the dugout after a little bit of a conversation. Kotze is coming out, and he's great making a move to the bullpen. So Stripling's done after 5 2/3. Responsible for the runner there at second base. Sorry. Yeah, the one thing, I like Mason Miller a lot. Like I do. Great closer, great story, come into the MLB, great. But not going to pitch out a lot of prospects just for a closer. Not worth it.
Well, a lot of people look at it as, well, he's got the potential because, I mean, he was sort of converted into this. He is a starter by trade. And the idea is maybe you can turn him into a starter and have a guy with that kind of effectiveness pitching you 6 innings at a time. But, I mean, what are the chances of that? I don't know. I mean, typically, at least for me, whenever you try to do that, you don't get the result you expect. I mean, if something's working, I mean, it seems to me Mason Miller's built to close.
Yeah, the Red Sox already tried that with somebody. Garrett Whitlock. Well, he was I don't know if he was the closer, but he was one of the setup guys. He was like a setup guy. And guess what? The Red Sox were determined to make him a starter. And what a shocker. He can't go more than 5 innings. He can't go more than 5. Like every single time. And I say it when he was starting almost every game. He's not a starter. And they're just like, he's going to start. Sure enough, he's hurt. Something with his UCL, I believe it was. It's like he's not a starter.
So that's the thing. If a guy like a Miller can only give you 5 innings, that means you're needing an extra inning of bullpen help to get through every one of his starts. So whatever extra added value he gives you as a starter, some of it's wiped away by the fact that there's an inning that he should be pitching that he can't just because he doesn't have that kind of stamina. You know what I mean?
Alexander's the new pitcher on the mound for the Athletics. As Shanwell's on deck, so lefty on lefty, as there's a strike going 1. All right, A's, let's see what you can do. But I just don't know if the Tigers are going to trade him, though. I mean, if they will, we can try to get him outside 1-1 here on Shanwell. Come on, Shanwell. Strikeout, please. But I'm just not completely sold on – I just don't know if we should go for Skubal. I mean, I don't know if we can compete with teams like the Dodgers for him, though. In the dirt, 2-1. Why do you think?
Yeah, I would say the chances of Skubal getting traded, period, is 25%. And then I would say if he does, the chances of him going either to LA or the Orioles is like 90%.
Yeah.
I don't see other teams.
Outside 3-1.
There's a 75% chance that a week from now, it's going to be how many collective hours between me, you, and every talking head out there talking about Mason Miller on the move or Tarek Skubal on the move, and then they just wind up staying put.
Yeah. I think the A's said earlier, like back in June, that Mason Miller was not going to be traded. Fouled off, counts now full. Yeah, Shanwell's going to call time. At least that's what I heard, that he was not going to get traded at all.
Well, this recent injury is only going to make it even more of a guarantee he's probably not going anywhere.
What'd
It's
you
not.
say it was? A pinky injury?
Yeah, it's not major, but I mean he's unavailable right now.
Yeah. The 3-2 full count. Here it is from Alexander. Cold strike 3 on Shanwell. He strikes out. Wow. Count was 3-1, and Alexander battles back in the count. As we go to the 7th, it'll be Schumann, Butler, and Andujar. It's still 6-5, so offense has been quiet for the last couple innings.
Yeah, maybe we should stop talking and let these guys start scoring again.
But if we're talking like the Red Sox getting a starter, I would not terribly mind a guy like Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty is someone like Evaldi. I would prefer Evaldi, but I mean, what are Evaldi's stats on the season? Hold up here.
You got that postseason experience from just a season ago with him. It's a good pickup for somebody.
Plus, he wanted to stay in Boston too, but they didn't.
I'll say this for the Orioles: if we can't get a guy like Skubal, but we put some investment into a big arm in the bullpen, like say Tanner Scott. If we wound up with like a Evaldi and a Tanner Scott, I'll take it.
Wait, who did you get like last year at the deadline?
Flaherty.
Like,
Flaherty.
I thought it was Gibson.
Gibson was there from the start.
Someone else. Yeah, maybe it was Flaherty. Yeah, you were right. It's Flaherty.
It was definitely Flaherty, and it didn't work out. He made one good first start, and after that, he couldn't do anything for us.
Yeah, I mean would you give up Jackson Holiday for Tarek Skubal?
I would not. I think there's only one top prospect, and he's the second prospect in our system. He's the guy right behind Holiday. He's still a teenager, and that's Sam Basayo. He's got some ridiculous attributes. Could see him be one of the best sluggers in the league in a couple of years. But that's just it. He's still only a teenager. He's got a lot of development left to go. He's still only in Double-A ball. It's probably not going to be until the 2026 season that he might be like a starter somewhere. So that's what I have to think as an Orioles fan. It's like I'd hate to lose a guy like that, but he's a catcher / like DH, maybe wind up at first base kind of guy. But we've got a catcher, Natalie Rutschman, first base. Mountcastle's there now. Mayo's probably going to be the replacement. So we've got guys to sort of cover that spot, and we can afford to maybe let him go. But it's going to be tough to let him go. That's probably the only way it's going to go down is a package with Basayo as sort of the top name.
Ben Joyce is the new pitcher on the mound for the Angels. As that one's a first pitch strike, 0-1. I think Boston's going to do, because Craig Breslow did say the Sox are going to be buyers at the deadline. So that's a confirmed. But I think they're going to do what they did at the 2021 deadline, inside 101. Do something like, kind of under the radar, but not really. Like the
smaller moves that kind of help a couple of places out. Yeah.
Like, I was not satisfied with the Kyle Schwarber signing. And look, we were 2 wins away from a World Series appearance. Swing and a miss, 1-2. I mean, we only made the one notable move, as Schumann calls time, that one move, and we were 2 wins away from beating the Astros. So, I mean, if we do something like that and have somewhat of a nice playoff run, I'll take it, because this team was not supposed to be, like, near where they are right now. But here they are.
It sounds like the biggest need you guys need is just a very rock-solid defender, maybe somebody in that middle infield or something to, kind of help out the defense.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
And Hefos got it over to first, 1 away. Yep. Ever since Story went down, the defense has been terrible. Ever since Trevor Story got hurt. That's one of the reasons why I liked Trevor Story, because he was mostly there for defense, but offensively, he's one of the worst. Not good on offense.
Hey, TD, just to kind of put an asterisk on your 3 years for Skubal, it's really 2 full seasons plus the rest of this year. So we're talking 2 years plus like 55 games. So yeah. Like 2 and a third years.
All right, so here's Butler, who did hit the home run already, and then there for a strike. Let's see if he can hit another one. That'd be nice. I mean, yeah. But I like to hear from a Detroit outside. outside for a strike, 1-1. I'd like to ask a few Detroit fans, they're friends of mine, if the Tigers are going to buy or sell at the deadline, because they would know more than me. In there for a strike, 103 on the gun. Woo.
Number 2 prospect amongst the Orioles organization, TD, not overall.
Oh, he's talking about that's a ground ball. Oh, nice play by Neto. Over to first. Got him. 2-0 down now. Jeez, I almost stuttered my speech. Are you talking? Oh, Marcelo? Number 2 overall in the... I thought he was like number 2 in the Sox system. Yeah. I don't keep track on the minors really well. 2 away for Andujar.
Last I checked, Messiah was still a top 10 overall prospect in baseball. And he's and
down low 1-0 here on Andujar.
He's still very, very young. That's part of the appeal, is that he's gotten to such a high prospect ranking at such a young age.
Isn't it Marcelo, not Messiah? I believe it's Marcelo. Fouled off 1-1.
Marcelo?
Yeah, I was always told Marcelo. It might be
You're talking about Martello, the guy that TD's mentioning, or somebody else?
It's Marcelo, but he spelled it wrong. Fouled off.
Oh, okay. 1-2. Gotcha. Sorry.
It's Marcelo Meyer. He's a shortstop.
Marcellus Wallace.
Nah, he's one of our... Marcelo Meyer is one of our better... he's a shortstop. Fouled off again. We'll do it again. 1-2. I think he's a left-handed bat, too. So, left-handed shortstop. And I've heard he's been a really good player. Same with, like, Roman Anthony, Kyle Teal. So, I'll be excited, like, when Meyer gets called up. I think he's being called up, like, next year or something. Or at least that was what I heard. Ground ball to short. Neto's got it. Over towards first, and that'll end the inning. So, another one. So, a quick 1-2-3 inning for Ben Joyce. We go bottom 7th. Get up and stretch, as Pierre would say. Get up and stretch. Still 6-5.
Stretch it out. Neto, Moniak, and Rendon do up. Boy, that Anthony Rendon.
Someone earlier in the year, like when ironically, it's kind of funny, Trevor Story got hurt against the Angels. And I think it was Cujo. Yeah, it was Cujo. Cujo said in the chat that Trevor Story is like Anthony Rendon. And I immediately said no to that because Trevor Story wants to be on the field, where Anthony Rendon's like, whatever.
He's got his priorities. Family first. Catching up on the new Game of Thrones series second. Let's see. Cleaning out his garage third. And I think baseball might be fourth. Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Trevor Story wants to be on the team. Like, he wants to be out there playing. So that's what I like about Story, but he's just never on the field, no matter what he does. So,
TD, to answer your question, I mean, that's why I'm willing to part with somebody that I'm as excited about as a Basayo to get a guy like Skubal, because that is a move that can win you a World Series. And that's what we're doing here. If that's not our goal, that's not what we're trying to pull off. And we got a need. It's starting pitching. We've got a plethora in another area, and that's position players. Let's make a deal. Let's go.
When did AJ Puck got traded? I didn't realize this.
Just an hour or two ago to the Diamondbacks.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
That's right. We just saw AJ Puck pitch against us last night. I don't think that's true, TD. Don't think that's true at all. And I don't think that you know either. I don't know. But again, Basayo is not far behind Holiday. And all you would have to do is maybe add one other player into the mix. Well, you know what you mean. You don't have to.
Adams
you're spelling it. You're spelling it wrong anyway. Yeah. Sorry.
Adams is the new pitcher on for the mound here for the Athletics. Yeah, 4.46 ERA in 34 innings. As there's a fastball in for a strike going one. Here on Neto's 1 for 2. with an RBI single back in the first inning. Don't like these Angel uniforms, not going to lie. Not a huge fan. Take it or leave it. Where was that? 101. Jeez. Just a bit outside. So, Birdwatcher, what's your next stream coming up? Like, who do the Orioles play?
We got the Padres coming to town. Interleague matchup should be interesting.
Hey, be careful about those Padres. They can really beat up on you. Down low, 2-1. Ask the Red Sox.
Their pitching has been really good lately, and that worries me because our hitting has been struggling lately.
Yeah, especially since Dylan Cease threw a no-hitter today. So
today?
Yeah, today. Swinging
wow,
a miss. That's 2-2.
I didn't go through all the wrap-up when I woke up this morning. I tuned right into Pure and then came right on over to you.
Yeah, he threw a no-hitter today on 114 pitches, I believe it was. Neto's walking back into the box. Yeah, he threw a no-hitter against the Nationals today. He only walked 3, struck out 9, I believe it was. Something like that. And he swings.
Very nice. Very nice.
I don't think he's not going to pitch against the Orioles, so you don't have to worry about that. One away from Moniak.
Yeah, Michael King, he's pretty decent. Actually, the Orioles are lucky. I mean, I think Tatis is still out. I think they're going to get Joe Musgrove back pretty soon. That's another pitcher we avoid. I mean, yeah, there's a few good players that I think are near coming back to the Padres, but hopefully we're going to avoid them.
Shot foul down the left field line and bounces into the crowd 0-1 here from Moniak. Yeah, King's the second day on Sunday or Saturday for your Orioles, and Sunday is to be determined. Way up high, 1-1. But who do my Red Sox have? I think I'm going to miss the first 2 games against the Yankees. Oh, I've already mentioned earlier. It's Bayo, Crawford, and Houck. So
Red Sox Yankees this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, joy. Come on, Boston.
Yeah, and I might miss it 2 out of the 3 helping out for helping out of this house.
Go
so 1-1 to count here on Moniak. Come on, Adams. The 1-1. Oh, and that one's roped out towards deep left. And that one's going to get all the way to the wall. Up against the corner. Moniak's already passed first. He's heading to second. And Duhar still doesn't have the ball. He's going for third. And Duhar's throw back in. And it's not in time. Moniak is in with a triple.
Is that with 1 out? 1 out triple?
Yep.
Well done.
1 out triple.
Mickey Moniak. Hey, have a good night there, TD. Take her easy.
Oh, my. It was middle, too. They're showing a replay right down the Broadway. You can't even make it more middle.
Adam serves up a cookie.
Yeah, that was a cookie.
That might be my most hated terminology in all of baseball.
Yeah.
A 3-0 cookie. Don't leave cookies out of it. This is a man's game. How you doing?
Yeah. All right. And my computer froze again.
Oh, no.
It's the second time today, I believe, that my computer is frozen.
How are we looking with the numbers, man? I'm on your StreamYard page. I can't see nothing going on except the chat.
What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
Umpire's got his headset. Umpires, look, they're challenged. Something's going on because the umpire's got his thing on. What is going on here?
That's right, folks. You heard it here first. What is going on? Something is going on. Play at third base.
Oh, he's out. He's out. They got the tag down. Somehow.
Nice job by Oakland. Challenge there.
Sorry. I hate it when my computer freezes like this. It's kind of ridiculous. Jeez. I don't know why it's my computer sometimes. It just freezes.
What a throw in from left field, by the way, to third base. That was right on the money.
There's a strike 0-2. I don't get it. That was a middle fastball, and he just still amazes me. Way off the plate, 1-2 here on Rendon. Ever since my computer froze like
Your
that.
audio has gone totally garbled up, man. I don't know if I'm
There's
sounding
someone
garbled.
vacuuming right next to my door. That's why. Inside 2-2. Can you hear me good?
I hear you, but it's garbled.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Like, it's some sort of technical thing that doesn't make you sound smooth. Give it another try.
Over towards the pitcher covering and got him out at first base. That'll end the inning.
Okay, you sound normal now.
Yeah, because someone was vacuuming right next to my door. That's why.
Ah.
I don't know. Someone always likes to do something like very irritating whenever I hit the live button. Like, it's not a joke. Like, someone always does something like right next to my door or needs me whenever I'm hit the live button. Whenever I'm not streaming, everyone's like dead quiet. Nothing's going on. And as soon as I hit the live button, I need you for this. Vacuum or something like that. Seriously, it happens every time.
A leaf blower goes off.
It's guaranteed. Or, someone brings me food. Like earlier, someone brought me in pancakes and eggs. Like, I'm not even kidding, dude. It'll happen. Something will happen every show.
Nobody should ever joke about being given pancakes and eggs. That is...
No, I do like it, but it's actually like an ongoing thing. Like, there's a streak. I think it's like 5 games now. It's happened every single time something happens. Like yesterday, what was I brought in yesterday? Something with food.
That shirt?
You just like this shirt, don't you? You just like this shirt.
It's stylish, man. I'm happy to see you in it. It pops, man. It pops.
Hold on.
It's not your everyday shirt. I'm trying to give you some compliments, my friend.
It's a great shirt. You just jealous of my shirt.
I am jealous because with my size, I'd look like a giant Michelin man walking wallpaper.
I can't find the other shirt I got that came with this.
Well, as long as it's another shirt and not a full outfit with bottoms.
Well, I'll find it later. All right, Joyce back on the mound. Swings and misses first pitch on Rooker 0-1. Can't find it. Oh, well, that's
Rooker? I hardly know her.
Funny. Way off the plate, 1-1, 102. He's bringing the heat.
So we probably will see Urseg in the 9th as the closer, I would imagine. In which
I think we will.
I'm kind of this is kind of something worth tuning into because I think Urseg is a guy you can get without breaking the bank that can be a good reliever for you.
Rooker goes 2-2. Come on, Rooker, hit another home run, please. Birdwatcher, if you didn't know before you found the channel, last year, I streamed like 10 or 12 A's games. Rooker hits one in the air to deep center. Moniak back towards the track near the wall, and he hauls it in. Come on. I streamed like 12 athletics games last year. 12 or something. It was like a high number.
Just for why? Like, just they're a West Coast team and you got nothing going on at that time, or?
I had this stupid little series going on. I said if I was running some franchise thing on Madden saying if I lose this game, of course I was simulating with the Cowboys as Langolier waves and misses at a slider 0-1. And they were playing the Giants saying if the Cowboys lose this game, I have to stream an Oakland A's game. And they won that game. So I'm like, oh, okay, I got to do more of these. Swings and misses 0-2. And I started just doing athletics games just for fun. As that one's called Time here by Langolier. So it's just like something very stupid. And I just kind of liked doing athletics games for a little bit.
Well, I think he got the market cornered. I don't think anybody's clamoring to be the voice of the A's right now.
Not low 1-2. I mean, I think before I started doing like all Red Sox games, like my highest ever stream outside 2-2 was an athletics game. Before I started doing a lot of Red Sox games. Like, being genuinely honest. Like, before the channel took off, like, it was a 600 view stream, like 70 watch hours. That one's low 3-2. It was, I think it gained like 15 subs that day as well. So it was coming from an A's game that I was giving that much success. Like, wow. So I just started
You
doing
never
more.
know. Some nights I'm thinking it's going to be a great night for subs and everything else. And other nights I'm thinking I'm not going to get anything. And the opposite happens.
And that one's ball 4 in the dirt. Is Langoliers is going to draw a walk. I'm a superstitious guy. Like, I always do the same routine for every stream. Like, yes, Richard, usually my mom comes in, like, asking me for stuff, like, brings me in food. Why? Why do you mean, what do you, oh, funny. You're hilarious, aren't you, Richard? I get what Richard means. Funny.
Boy. So when do these Olympics start? Is it this weekend, next weekend? There's Urseg getting loose.
Brown's bringing in as a pinch hitter. I want to see the A's actually win this game. Like, actually, I'd like to see him win.
Yeah, I want to watch Urseg. Sorry, I want to see Urseg pitch.
I want to see the A's win.
Well, both can happen.
I think this year I'm like 1-5 when I stream an A's game. So the 1-0. And that one is lined into center field for a base hit. Langoliers will hold up at first base. 2 on with 1 out. This is the team that scored 19 runs against the A's? Like, seriously? Like, wow. I mean, how many runs did they score against this one? Trying to think.
Oh, the opening for the Olympics is tomorrow, the opening ceremony. So the actual
I believe it is. Yeah.
Usually, like the first day after that, none of the big. They have to start all the ones that take forever.
I don't watch. I don't watch the Olympics, to be honest with you.
Usually it takes a couple of days for the really exciting events to get started.
Oh, got a huge conference on the mountain. Talking here with Joyce. Do you watch the Olympics much? I really don't.
I do from time. I mean, sometimes they come around. I really get into it. Other times it's only been a little bit. But I try to check at least some.
It's in Paris this year, right?
Yeah, which I didn't even know that until yesterday. I didn't know where the Olympics were coming up. I didn't know where I was. It's all just hitting me now.
All right, so here comes Goloff. 0 for 3 today. It's in the dirt, 1-0. But yeah, I don't know much to nothing about the Olympics whatsoever.
Yeah, like
I didn't even,
Cujo is saying here, like again, if there's Olympic soccer, some years there are and some years there aren't. Some of these sports, they kind of rotate in and out. But yeah, like that's a perfect example. You got to start that immediately because you got to wait a couple of days between games and all that.
The 1-0. Oh, comes in and it hits him.
Uh-oh. We got some traffic out there now.
Bases loaded. The bases are loaded up. 3
traffic.
Straight. A walk, a single, and now a hit by pitch. Is going to bring in Daz Cameron. Should bring in Daz Cameron. And wow. That's not Daz Cameron. Oh, that's they're bringing in a pinch hitter. They have brought in a pinch hitter. Congratulations, A's. You brought in a pinch hitter, and it's going to be J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
Yeah.
Now, that's a baseball name, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Here comes J.J. Bleday.
Bleday with a 236 average. Takes strike one on the edge, 0-1. Man, Honestly, for the first time in like forever, I kind of feel tired. Not gonna lie. Outside 101.
I got loopy last night, dude. Like, if you said you were watching some of it, I mean, somewhere around like the 5th inning or so, I absolutely lost my mind. I could not focus for like 3 innings.
What do you mean? I keep forgetting that you're 12 hours or something
Yeah.
ahead. So it's like, oh, when you mean last night, like to me, it's like yesterday or
Yeah.
like July 24th.
Your last night. But
Day
yeah,
time.
earlier today.
Yeah, that's what I like. Like, wait, what do you mean? Like, oh, like my 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, getting loopy. Yeah, interesting. Joyce is tired. Counts 2-2 here on Blade. Bases loaded with only 1 out. So a golden chance to drive in and run. LeBron.
Here we go.
They had Joyce in the whole game. They've only had him in for like an inning and a third.
I really don't want the A's to blow this open and take the save situation away.
And that one's Blade lines 1, caught by Shanwell.
All right. Nice.
Why? I want the A's to win it. Like,
I want them to win too, but I want Ursig out there to close it. And if they blow it open here, then they won't pitch.
They're bringing in another pinch hitter.
Let Ursig show you how he can nail down a 1-run ball game. I'm telling you, he's got closer stuff, and nobody talked about him because of Mason Miller, and now he's got a chance to be in the spotlight.
Dude, he's not played since the 3rd inning. He came in the last inning. What are you talking about? Fouled off 0-1. Abraham Toro, the pinch hitter. Like, Joyce only has pitched an inning and a third, inning and 2/3. What are you talking about? That he's pitched.
Hey, that's Jigsaw in the chat. Game over.
Oh, that one's tipped foul 0-2. Man, Joyce brings a hard fastball. That's 102 on the gun. Is this the new Aroldis Chapman?
I want to play a game.
I haven't watched any. I don't watch the Jigsaw movies, so.
But you understand the line, I want to play a game.
Yeah, I know what it means. Way outside, 1-2. Come on, A's. You got the bases loaded. Come on. You got the first 3 guys on. Like, it's insane. You got not the first 3 on. You got 3 on in a row. 3 consecutive base runners. So let's see what they can do here. The 1-2. And that's a ground ball. That one's hit to first. Shanwell's got it, and he flips it over to Joyce, who's there for the 3rd out.
My goodness. Easy come, easy go.
As we go to the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Rengifo, Ward, and Calhoun in the bottom of the 8th. 6-5.
Maybe they are warming up Ursig for the 8th. He was already getting loose, so maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, where was Miller put on? Is he on like the 15-day IL or?
Let me look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. What the hell? Because I only saw a snippet. Maybe I've got everything wrong here. Let me take a look.
I didn't
Mason Miller.
About that.
This injury. This is from 2 hours ago. He is on the IL now. Miller was placed on the 15-day IL with a broken pinky in his left hand. It's a non-pitching hand.
Medina's on the IL, apparently. With an elbow. Oh, he's going to get Tommy John, apparently. Luis Medina.
It says right here, setup man Lucas Ursig, a trade candidate himself, is likely to step into the closer's role during Miller's absence.
Well, I can believe that.
Yep, but that's why I'm asking. He's getting loose as if he's coming into the bottom of the 8th, not the 9th.
Well, maybe he is going to come in for the 8th inning. Or, maybe they're just like, we'll wait. I would like to see him close. Or maybe, they're going to be like, we'll just ride him through the last 2 innings. Maybe
I don't know. If you need somebody to take over that new closer role, you want to give him that conventional 9th inning. Don't make your first chance a 2-inning, 6-out chance. That's in a 1-run ball game. That's asking a lot.
Yeah. I don't know what the A's are going to do. I mean, the A's do some very questionable decisions, but we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Sometimes they make the wrong choice out of the pen. Sometimes they bring up the wrong pinch hitter, and sometimes they wear a shirt like that.
Oh.
I kid.
They're bringing in the Urseg is in.
Yeah, that's in. So who's going to be the ninth inning guy? Who is their effective closer now? I don't get it. I mean, I just read something that was right in line with my thinking. He was the setup guy.
Fouled off 0-1. Maybe they'll throw in someone like McFarland. I don't know what they're going to do.
Maybe the Angels have a lot of lefties due up in the ninth, possibly, and they got a lefty they'd rather use, and they're thinking it might line up right that way. I don't know.
I'm thinking it's going to be someone like TJ McFarland who's probably going to close it out. Rengifo right towards Brown at first base, and he goes to the bag himself, one away.
McFarland's a lefty, right?
Yes, McFarland's a lefty.
All right, so yeah, that's without looking at the lineup right now, that's probably what would make sense.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so here's Taylor Ward. Come on. Way up high, 1-0. I had Rengifo on my fantasy team, so dang. I mean, he drove in 2 runs today, so at least that helps. I got to get better, though, at fantasy baseball because I suck at that. Up high, 1-1. I got to go. My roommate showed up. Roommate, right? Or is that a jab at me? Saying someone brought me in food. Fouled off 1-2.
Ain't nobody jabbing at you, Fitz.
Come on, 1-2 here on Ward. I mean, friend of mine yesterday is like, how much do you make a stream? And a swing and a miss. And Ward strikes out. He's now 0 for 4 today. 2 away in the 8th.
Sorry for the squeaks.
Man, the microphone's too loud. I mean, you should just, like your alternate account, you should just make a stream just where your microphone is just like squeaking. Like
just ASMR 24 hours on a loop.
Yeah, your microphone just like a squeaking microphone.
And watch it do way better than the actual channel that I spend all my time, energy, and passion into giving everything I got.
Calhoun, a lefty, coming up high, 1-0. Calhoun's 1 for 3. Yeah, can you imagine just like you do an ASMR video of that and it gets like 10 million views or something?
Dude, people set up a camera just to stare at a bird's nest all day, and that gets 10,000 views a day or whatever, you know?
Yeah, it kind of does. Oh, that one's low, 2-0. Come on, Urseg. Throw some strikes, will you? Come on. I want to see an Athletics win. There's a strike, 2-1.
98.
I want to. The 2-1. Ooh, outside, 3-1.
Come on, Lucas.
We need Lucas to play well. I want Lucas to play well. Please. I mean, what's the A's record? I didn't even see the A's record heading into today. It's like 40 and something. Like 40 and 60 or something. The 3-1. Ground ball to third. Nice play by Toro. He's got it. Fires it over to first and get him out at first base.
All right. Urseg with a clean inning. A's are 41 and 63 coming into today's play.
Okay, it was something like that. That's what I was thinking of.
No, it's right there on your screen.
I don't look at the screen.
Well, I'm confirming something for you, so you don't have to say it's something like that. I'm telling you, it is that. It's right there in front of me.
I can't see the screen. Like, I can't see the tracker real well. It's all like super small text anyway, so you can't even see it.
It's an eye test.
I'm surprised you can. I can't read it for crap. So can't read like anything on there. All I see it's Oakland 6, Angels 5. Ah, jeez.
Oh my God! A drive-by catting jump
Yeah.
scare. Holy Toledo!
Yeah. Cat just jumped on my desk. That was very insane.
I tell you what, if that cat was black, I would be leaving your stream right now.
How would you be scared of a black cat just like running right past my screen?
A black cat crossing your path is like the oldest, like, bad luck thing in the history of like the written word. I mean, that goes back centuries and centuries. A black cat running across your path.
That, jeez. Maria saying Tommy and Stevie. Oh.
Stevie? I don't think I've been called that since the 70s when I was in diapers.
No one calls me Tommy anyway.
Hey, Tommy. Hey, how you doing there, Tommy? Huh? Where do you go shopping, by the way, for that shirt, huh?
Jeez, you just obsessed. You must want this shirt, don't you? Because we keep talking about it.
No, I'm unoriginal and out of ideas. And I'm sitting here staring at your stream, and there you are, and there's your shirt.
Yeah, it's a great shirt, isn't it?
And I've been picked on for my shirt tonight, so all's fair.
Swinging a miss by Schumann, 0-1. Contreras, the new pitcher on the mound for the Angels. Ah, jeez.
Oh my God, I just saw a Taco Bell ad that makes me want to run for the border right now.
The 0-1. And that one's lifted out towards shallow right, and it drops in for a base hit in front of Pilar.
All right. Let's get some insurance.
Why do you hate Taco Bell ads? Because Taco Bell's like the best restaurant. All
right, there.
Hey, I can eat 7 tacos, like just perfectly fine.
Yeah, because you're your age. Try it again in 20 years and get back to me.
Well, I think my record's like 8 tacos.
Oh man.
But you gotta have extra sour cream on it though. Makes it better.
Oh, you gotta lube it up.
That pickoff throw over, not inside. You're by Contreras.
Goes down easier.
What?
Goes down easier with all that sour cream. You know, it's just like a
fastball low 1-0. I mean, extra sour cream tastes good, except they're like that'll be $1 extra for a line of sour cream. Like just like
a dollop.
Oh, I don't know how that missed. It's 2-0.
Oh, look at the mullet on this guy in the crowd. Nice.
Where?
I'm like 45 seconds behind, so I'm sure you already passed you by. But
I'm just tired of the stupid intros that they do. Down low in the dirt, 3-0. I just try to ignore like all the intros or the English interviews because I'm tired of it because I hate interviews.
Yeah. The Orioles had one earlier in the game today where they're talking to Anthony Santander and they completely missed a base hit to lead off the inning.
The Red Sox broadcast team is kind of good at doing interviews. Like they do, like the one dude is interviewed on one side and most of the game is shown anyway, but they don't like announce it. You just got to like pay attention better. The 3-0, and that one's lifted out towards left. Shallow left, Wards comes in, and he makes the catch, 1 away. I mean, the Sox broadcast team's pretty good at that, but it's just like not a big fan of interviews. Just never have been.
Yeah, well, just anything that distracts from the game at hand. I mean, I know you got little pockets of time, just like we do between pitches and whatever, but number one priority is make sure you Yeah, especially with the cameras. I mean, if your camera is not on that baseball when it's in play, you've screwed up.
That shot fouled on the first base line at 1-1. I mean, that's why I don't like it when the Sox are on Sunday Night Baseball because ESPN never pays attention to the game.
That's
So
too bad to hear because I mean when I grew up and when that Sunday Night Baseball first rolled around with John Miller and Joe Morgan on the call, it was a fantastic broadcast.
I don't like the guys who are calling the game anyway. I don't like the guy. I don't know their names, but I don't like their
I don't
voice.
even know who does it now. Yeah, I have no idea.
It used to be like Vasgersian. I liked him doing it. Pickoff throw over to first, and he's back in time. Schumann back in. Like Matt Vashker, the old guy who used to do the MLB The Show games, like MLB
Vasgersian.
Yeah, that's how you say his name. I liked him doing the Sunday
Santa
game.
Maria.
Oh, wow. Pitch out trying to get Schumann to go, and it's now 1-1. I don't see pitch outs very often. At least I don't see one.
And Schumann wasn't going?
Nope, he wasn't going.
I could see pitching out with Ellie De La Cruz at first. I can see pitching out. Max Schumann, you're doing a pitch out for?
Yep. That's fouled off again, 1-2 here on Andujar. Andujar is one of the better. He's the best A's player when it comes to average, but yeah, he's 0 for 4 today, which is crazy.
Is it crazy though? I mean, Gunner's been 0 for the last couple of games. It happens.
I don't know. Trademarks apparently on this title, on this guy's title.
Oh wow! Don't say his name. I mean, that could be. You could get a cease and desist.
Yeah, 1-2 here on Andujar. Schumann, the runner there at first. Am I wearing? Why does everybody just?
I never said that. I never said that, but that was my first thought. I never said a damn thing.
You know, I'm just gonna wear this shirt more often on live stream.
Yeah, own it, man. I'm telling you, it is stylish, dude. It is. I'm
Schumann
just having
takes
fun.
off. Oh, sorry about that. Schumann takes off. The pitch is in the dirt, and he's into second base.
So there you go.
He steals the base.
He does take off when the pitch is in the dirt.
Yep, and it's his
perfect timing.
10th of the season. Way to go for Schumann. So now 2-2. In the second inning, who was the pitcher for the A's? Stripling? Down low. 3-2 the count. Temporary nose. I'm going to say whatever comes to mind. Mostly.
Gotta have that caveat.
Yeah.
I hear something going on.
My brother being a fool. And now it hits him. It's going to hit Andujar on a full count pitch. On a full count pitch, gets hit by the pitch.
That Andu hurts.
Jeez.
What happened? Is this thing on?
What?
Just joking. That's what you say after a bad joke. Is this thing on?
Yeah. I just had my lights turned off.
Uh-oh.
My brother's being a fool.
Fitzy after dark.
It's dark in here.
Fitzy with the nighttime attitude.
2 away here for Rooker. Come on. Or 1 away for Rooker. 2 on for Rooker. I'm sorry.
Fitzy turning a baseball play-by-play into the Blair Witch Project.
All right. Here's Rooker 1 for 4 with a solo home run. Off the plate, 1-0. Come on. Hit a home run back in the first inning. It would have been a 2-run shot if Ohapi didn't make that bad throw to third base.
Wait, did you just do that like it's the clapper? Were you trying to turn the lights back on?
Oh. Ohapi's going out there to talk here with Contreras. Yeah, isn't that stupid there's a stupid horror game like Clapper or something. And the lights just turn back on or something. I hate that horror game so much.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy's, that's pretty much just turning light switches on and off for a couple of hours.
Yeah, my brother's obsessed with that Five Nights at Freddy's. Hold on. Let's see if the lights turn on. Nope. Hold on. Let me try it again.
Clap on.
Oh,
I don't. No, that delay was too much. I'm not buying that.
It didn't work. Oh, well. Tried and failed. The 2-0. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Oh, sometimes you just have to try, right? All I could do was try.
It was like a Chris Angel magic trick, how you were able to go off screen, clap, and turn on the lights. I bought it.
Yeah, it was great. Now it's the shirt. The 2-1. And that one's in there for a strike, 2-2. Come on, Rooker. Takes two nice pitches for a strike.
Oh, I heard that different. I heard come on, another word that rhymes with Rooker. Like, wait a minute.
Wait, what? Jason says bedtime. Nah, there ain't no such thing. What do you mean? The 2-2. Low in the dirt, 3-2. Another good fastball. Here by Contreras. Yeah, BW can stay here all night because, well, he could. Well, he's not going to, but what is it, like 11 a.m. your time or something?
Yep, 6 after 11. And ever since I've sat down and been on this stream, it's been nothing after it was all this offense.
Yeah, you're the reason why there's no offense. I blame you.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I get the people what they want. I give pure adrenaline, the Mets win.
Full count.
And and I can also guarantee that the Red Sox aren't going to lose this game tonight.
Neto over to first, got him. 2 away. Yeah, the Red Sox ain't going to lose tonight because, they ain't going to lose today. They ain't going to lose.
They're not going to lose. I promise.
They ain't going to lose against the off day. Somehow the bullpen chokes against the off day.
Jason was just trying to explain in chat what he meant by the previous comment. That's all.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a great shirt. I mean, yeah, it's a great shirt. So glad everybody likes my shirt. As Langoliers takes a strike, 0-1.
You can literally roll out of bed and go to the club. It's fantastic.
I got another shirt, but it's white. But like kind of this one way up high, 101.
Thank you for letting me roast you a little bit, Fitz. You know I'm just teasing.
Yeah. I mean, I can send you one of these shirts to fouled off.
In my size, you're gonna have to find a lot of needle and thread.
What?
And one of my size, you're gonna. I take the
Langoliers calling time. I got it as a gift though, so I don't know exactly where he found it, but it's a great shirt.
It was uncovered like in some shop, like a gremlin or a mogwai or something.
When I went down to Texas, there was like 7 of us. All the guys got this same shirt. So there's like 4 different guys could be wearing this same shirt right now. So,
that is a very frightening thing to think about, but thank you
2
for the warning.
Likes the count here on Shea Langoliers. Runners at second and third. Come on, A's. At least get one more run in. The 2-2. And he swings and misses at a fastball near the eyes. Come on, dude.
All right. Who's coming out the close? I'm interested. Who's due up for the Angels? Here we go. Pilar, Ohapi, and Shanwell. So that's what? Righty.
What is
righty,
lefty? So 2
righty, lefty. So yeah, why did Ursic pitch the 8th? Who's pitching the 9th? I just saw somebody getting up, and it looked like a right-hander for Oakland.
I don't know who that is. Who is that? Or who was it?
Whoever he is, brown hair and kind of a mullet. That's all I could see.
Could be Beto. It could be what's his? Yeah, it could be Beto. I think that might have been Beto. I think it is
Beto.
Bido.
Oh, right, Beto. Okay.
It might have been Beto. It could be.
What do you think his favorite snack is? Doritos or Cheetos or Fritos for Beto?
I don't know what he might be eating. I don't know. He might be he could probably Doritos.
What do you go for first? Cheetos, Fritos, or Doritos?
Doritos.
Man, everybody loves Doritos.
I do. Doritos are good.
I love Fritos, man. I don't know why.
I thought you were gonna go Cheetos.
Too much. That's too messy. All that powder never goes away.
Cujo's saying it's going to be Tyler Ferguson in the game.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Maybe Cujo will be right.
Well, it's not going to be Urseg, which
Nah,
again, I don't.
For any Mets fans, it's going to be Jake Diekman.
The Deekster.
God, I hated Jake Diekman when he was on that team.
The Deekalama. The Deekalicious.
You know what I love? That Mets fans complain about two pitcher. Like a lot of Mets fans in Pure Adrenaline's chat complain about two guys, Jake Diekman and Adam Ottavino. Both of them were Red Sox players, so it makes me laugh. Both
Adam Ottavino and Jake both Rays too at one point. What? I know Ottavino was
Rays last year, I believe. It is Ferguson, and Ferguson is on the mound.
Heavens to Fergatroyd. Here we go.
Ferguson with a 4.15 ERA in 21 innings. And Pilar fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. All right, down to the last inning.
This is what we all wanted, folks. Mike Trout versus Mason Miller. Here we go.
Yeah, funny. Pilar calls time. All right, I want to check one last time how many subs again. I think it was stuck at 4. Let's see. Nope, that's Twitter. Wrong app. Down low in the dirt, 101. Up still at 1277. Man, I can't believe YouTube Studio. My YouTube Studio app is right next to Twitter.
I'm tied with Tyler Ferguson in Major League saves.
I think I am too. No, I think I have one save. I think I have one career save. That might be it.
Not the shirt.
I'm gonna buy you one of these shirts just for you to wear on stream. That one's lifted out to left into foul ground, and it's gonna bounce foul 1 and 2. Come on, Ferguson, please.
I could use a nice tablecloth, so yeah, go ahead and send me one.
Nah. I think I have an Orioles jersey you can use as a tablecloth.
Not toilet paper?
Okay. Foul off. We'll do it again. 1 and 2.
So you could have really hurt my feelings there, but you didn't, because you got a good heart, Fitz.
I think I used the Jets jersey for toilet paper.
There you go.
Sorry, Pure. I do have a Jets jersey. I actually do have a Jets jersey.
You got a Testaverde lying around?
No, it's not Testaverde. It's someone else. I'd have to look it up. I have to look at it.
Ken O'Brien.
Swung on and missed at a fastball elevated. Struck him out.
Nice.
1 away.
Nice.
Brings in
2 more. Hoppy.
And I believe I'm surprised, though. The Angels have don't they have another catcher? I think he's a lefty, right? Yeah,
he's got the perfect name to open a trampoline business.
Yeah, Hoppy. As he looks foul, 0-1. Hoppy's 1 for 3 today. Come on, Ferguson, please. Yeah, I gotta see what the Jets jersey doesn't fit. Down low, 101. It was actually a prank. There was a Jets jersey in Goodwill, and someone bought it for me and put it on. One of my friends just bought it for me and put it on my front door. And it's just like, here's a Jets jersey for you. Like, well, the
only thing sadder than donating a Jets jersey to Goodwill is somebody buying a Jets jersey from Goodwill.
Outside 2-1, yeah. Sadly, yep, I still have it too. And that's terrible.
Holy cow, Dylan, a 6-leg parlay. That sounds like a human centipede.
Swing and a miss, counts full. Counts now even, 2 and 2. Let's go. Hoppy's gonna call. He's using his timeout. 6-leg parlay. I don't even know, I don't know any betting stuff, but
that'd be neither, and I like it that way.
That'd be a hard parlay to hit. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out.
Nice. Lovely.
And the Angels
struck him out.
Angels down to their final out.
There we go. That means our time together is coming to an end, Fitz. Any regrets?
Shanwell's the last batter. I thought I'd lose earlier with the Mets in my 6-leg parlay. 6 MLB money lines. Jeez.
Any Bitcoin involved?
With 2 Ks. What?
I was just joking. Any Bitcoin involved in the
No,
in
there's
the
a
bet?
strikeout one. Now Langalier's going out there to talk here with Ferguson. Yeah, I don't want to say your name, dude, because I might get copyrighted or something.
I know, man. It's like Michael Buffer saying, "Let's get it ready to rumble." Actually, Fitz, cut that out of your
Yeah, I might have to
archive.
cut. Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Bird Watcher. You probably got
chop
me
that out. I just said that out loud. I'm sorry.
outside 101. Dang it, Bird Watcher. I'm gonna have to. Not gonna be
I
happy.
know. I'll probably never be invited on again. I'm accepting.
Yeah.
I'm accepting my reality right now.
The 1-1. Ferguson deals, and now it's lifted in the air out to deep left, and Duhar back
Come on.
right before the track, and he makes the catch.
There it is.
And the A's win it.
There it is. Told you Oakland had this. I don't know why Urseg wasn't closing.
Save. Ferguson gets the save, first of the year, first of his career. A's win it 6-5. First game of the series in a 4-game set. Wow. So Birdwatcher comes on. Well, you were on earlier. The A's scored 4 runs when Birdwatcher came on, and they won 6-5.
So yeah, I did my job, and then I said, well, no more scoring, so I can sit here and yap my gums for a couple of hours. And everything worked out, Fitz.
Yeah, the A's improved their record to an impressive 42-63. And the the Angels are gonna drop to a horrible 45-58. So yikes. Yep. First career save, Cujo. Yeah, once again, whoever this guy is, thanks for popping in the stream. But don't want to say your name because Birdwatcher might give me a copyright strike or something.
I'll read it backwards. It's Retsa Iraq Dra Retsa Crad. All right.
Yeah.
I did it backwards.
I mean, man, I'm trying to think of something, but
hey, I got something for you to think about. Go to Twitter right now and look at Jeff Passan's page, and let's make sure nothing's happened before we go to bed tonight.
Well, you're not going to bed tonight.
You know what I'm talking about. You're already in your pajamas. Come on.
I'm not. Nothing else. It's just saying about the AJ Puck deal.
All right.
Or ESPN's probably gonna wake me up at 4 a.m. in the morning, like with the Paul George signing, like that happened. That actually did happen. I got awoken at 4 a.m. in the morning because the stupid
alert
sound. Yeah, an alert. It's like really loud. It almost woke up the entire house.
That's actually a decent time for that. I would want to be woken up for something like that.
I would. Yeah, but it was like 4 a.m. in the morning. Why would I want to be awoken by that?
Because it's big news. You want to know.
I don't care about basketball, BW.
I didn't know that. I thought you had some investment in basketball. My bad.
Oh, not in 76ers basketball.
You like college ball a little bit, right? Basketball?
A little, not much.
I thought, didn't you cover, maybe I'm thinking of Rhino. I thought you covered some tournament games.
March Madness, that's really it. That's the only time I'll really cover NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
But I'm a suffering Detroit Pistons fan, so I can say I can suffer. That's the one team I cheer on that makes me want to cry myself to sleep.
Oh, just go back and watch those glory years of Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer and Dennis Rodman.
Well, I am watching the Pistons, who have not won a playoff game in God knows how long it's been. So, yeah.
That was in basketball was so good, man. Fitzy, I feel bad for you that you weren't around to see it, man. Like the late 80s into the early 90s between the Pistons, the Pacers, with Reggie Miller and the rivalry there with the Knicks and Ewing and that team. The there's just a lot of really.
Don't remind me of the Celtics. Jeez.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not like RC who knows like everything about basketball. Like RC just made a 10-minute video about the Josh Giddey signing. Or Josh Giddey trade.
Is he feeling giddy about it?
I don't know. But I'm probably gonna hit the shower, in my nice pajama shirt. But the greatest shirt of all time. So
I mean, dude, it's certainly the most standout poppin' shirt you've ever had on stream, and I think you should own it. And
because I wear a lot of like gray shirts, like a lot.
Yeah, a lot of just boring drab shirts, which is fine. But this one pops, man.
Yeah, I used to wear like a big old sweatshirt on stream, just a Red Sox sweatshirt. It didn't show much. All I showed was the dark blue. And now I show my good old blue shirt.
I think you should go full Ali G, get some bling, maybe some big shades, skull cap.
Yeah. Well,
All right, Fitzy, you want me to get the heck out of here? It sounds like you're ready to call it a night.
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to play some MLB The Show in my 2029 MLB Dynasty. My greatest dynasty.
Oh, wow. You're into 2029? What's the team looking like?
Let me shoot off my lineup real quick. I got Marcelo Meyer leading it off. Gilberto Jimenez. There's going to be some names like you might have not heard of. Gilberto Jimenez. Rafi Devers, number 3.
He's still there.
My 4th, my cleanup hitter. Adley Rutschman, my fifth.
It is a dream team.
Right. Let's see. Eloy Jimenez, my 6th hitter. Andrew Benintendi, 7th.
Benintendi? How old is he by then?
I think he's near 40.
What is he doing? What are you doing with him?
Franklin Labor batting 8th. And Brian Anderson batting 9th.
Brian, like the third baseman, like came up to the Marlins. Like, I don't know if he's even actively starting for anybody right now. Mm-hmm. This is
that guy. He's my starting second baseman.
That's your future. I don't get it. What? I mean, you're playing the show in a franchise like what do you call it, dynasty mode or whatever?
Yeah, franchise mode.
I mean, you got the ability to make trades and and this is several years in.
Yeah.
You should be able to have a better.
I'll boot up the game real quick and just see what my record is. I can't remember what my record is.
I mean, unless you've just got 5 ridiculous starting pitchers in your rotation and a lights out bullpen.
I got Severino in my pitching staff, Eduardo Rodriguez, some guy with a nice mustache, John Azzopardi. I got a lot of guys in the farm system.
So is this an original team that was the Red Sox that you started and then just started making moves, or is it just built from scratch? Like,
no, it's like I started up in 2022 and just started making moves. And why am I in Road to Show?
But it was originally the Red Sox?
Yes, it is still the Red Sox. And why am I? Oh, I'm in Road to Show.
Okay.
Hold on.
So, wow, you've managed to make them worse.
No, I win World Series. I've won like 3 World Series in the last 5 years.
Oh, all right. I guess Adley Rutschman's the reason, but okay.
No, he's actually one of my worst players. Not kidding. He only has 5 home runs, and we're almost to the beginning of July. Let me see. I am 38-9 right now.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious. 38-9. Let me see my starting pitching.
But all the great players out there that aren't on your team, how are you beating everybody?
I got Mackenzie Gore as my number 1 guy, Tanner Houck my 2nd, Eduardo Rodriguez 3rd, Luis Severino 4th, and Framber Valdez 5th.
All right, that's not too bad. But
they're all Valdez is 36. Severino's 36. Eduardo Rodriguez is 36. Houck is 33. And Gore is 31. So all of my starters are above 30 years old.
Yeah.
Insane. Wait. Yeah, I got the greatest. Wait. Got
Andrew Benintendi.
I got Brian Mata in AAA. Lance McCullers in AAA. Kopech in AA. Zach Plesac in AAA. Soroka in AA. I think I released a couple of guys. Can't remember. I had what's his face in AA.
What's his face?
Kyle Gibson, I had in AA.
What? He's like 38 years old. What is he's retired, dude. He's not going to realistically be pitching in AA.
Well, this game is broken. This is 2022 and 2020.
But see, that's how I handle. Like the last time I did an Orioles franchise mode. Normally, when I do franchise mode, I put on the fantasy draft because I love the concept of drafting and then having a complete league full of players that are moved around, and usually there's a lot of parity, because you got a draft system. Not one team can have Shohei and Mookie and Freeman. You know what I'm saying? But when I do that, now I just lost my train of thought. Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, well,
what am I trying to think of when I do? Oh, right. When I make an Orioles franchise mode, I try to just actually mimic what's going on. Like the one I currently have, like Kyle Bradish I put him on the DL when he was no longer like everybody's innings count is right where they were before they got injured or whatever. And I just pulled off the Scooble trade myself.
I'm trying to find someone else that you might know of, but I can't find anyone.
We are really talking about something nobody else would care about, but I'm still enjoying the conversation.
I got Xander Bogaerts, who's 37 in AAA, and I signed him a massive contract.
Bogarts coming back. You've got so many old dudes. Where's the young?
I may have signed Xander Bogaerts to a 13-year deal when he was like 32.
Oops.
And he's in AAA.
AAA. You've got all these like 12 years of service ML players playing in double and AAA. This doesn't make any sense, Fitz.
Hey, I've won my World Series. Okay. So
I guess, yeah. I mean, the results need to speak for themselves. I guess you're right.
I'm 38-9 with a really not so great roster.
Are you simulating the results, or are you playing them out?
No, I actually play them all out.
And then are you playing against the computer or online?
Computer.
And what's
the computer just puts up like a great fight for some reason. Like it just wants to. Man, I just lost like 8-5 to the Pirates, and they were beating me like 8-1 after 8.5 innings, and I hit a grand slam to make it 8-5.
Hey, don't you think EA Sports scripts a lot of their games for the computer to, whether they're ahead by a lot, allow you to kind of catch up, or vice versa? You're beating the hell out of the computer because you're executing perfectly. And then suddenly it's like, wait a minute, why was that pass intercepted? Or how did that ball stay fair? Or what, suddenly magical things happen. You know what I mean?
I put out Framber Valdez for one game, and he was getting lit up like a Christmas tree.
I'll say this:
3 innings.
How many times playing the show have you had a pitcher who's been doing just fine, and you can just feel like the computer wanting to get back in the game, and then suddenly you're throwing perfect pitches, you're hitting that meter right on the nose, and you're hitting every corner, and they're just fouling it off. I had that bat the other day, 16 foul balls. And I'm like,
that might be a show moment.
And I'm just sitting there going, give me a break. I'm sitting here executing over and over and over again. And guess what the final result was? Base hit on a pitch that was, on the corner, but they put it in play. And I'm just like, come on, man. And they always, here's another thing. I don't get it. Any pitcher I take in the show, if I take a good strikeout pitcher, better than 9 Ks per 9, better than 1 per inning,
Yeah.
a guy that if they go 200 innings, they give you 200 strikeouts. Every time I draft a player like that, they never give me the punch out numbers. It's always like maybe 60, 70%. You never get more.
Yeah.
You never get added strikeouts to a strike. I don't know what it is. You notice, what I'm talking about? Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's just I'm just somewhat too good at MLB The Show because this is a 7-year dynasty file. I mean, like the last season I played on this before this new one, I was like, I think I won like 115 games, something like that. And I mean, Rafi Devers was the clear MVP.
Yeah.
He's better than Aaron Judge. I hit like 75 home runs with Rafi Devers in that file.
You're playing on rookie mode, man.
I'm not playing on rookie mode.
Ah, man.
I'm not playing on rookie mode.
75 home runs.
No, I don't play on rookie mode in MLB This Show. Well, I'm also including the postseason home run. So it was like 64 plus like 11 in the postseason. So it's technically like 64 regular season, 11 postseason. And the postseason was the hardest, like out of everything, like forced to game 5, game 7, like every single round. It's sucked in the postseason, man.
Well, hey, man, the lights are out, which means last call for alcohol. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Fitzy, I think it's time for me to get out of here.
All right. Yeah, I'm probably just going to sit here in the dark watching my TV show until 5 a.m. in the morning and then go to bed.
All right. That sounds a little creepy, but you do you. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to sit here alone in the dark and watch.
Yeah, I got my lamp. I got my almost finished root beer. So.
Oh my.
I drank all during the stream.
I've got my almost finished latte. Where are we at? Ooh. Man, it really is difficult with this stupid screen effect thing to show you anything other than my awful face.
Yeah.
All right, Fitz. Have a good night, my friend. And look, man, I would love to come on again for a game like this. If I'm off and you're covering a West Coast game and not a whole lot on the line and you want to make it a hangout, I promise I'll tone it down a little bit more if you want me to, Yeah. But I really did enjoy the hangout.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably bring you on for another game if I'm covering an A's game, late night game. Might bring you on if you have a day off.
I'll take a mite.
All right. I'll talk to you later, whenever that'll be. I'll probably see you tomorrow in your Padres.
Yeah, we'll be checking in together. And I just want to say good night to anyone that might be left in the stream. Thanks for having me on. And folks, please don't hold it against Fitz. Fitz does a great job. I might be an awful guest, but don't hold it against him. Keep tuned in and subscribe if you haven't done so already. For Fitzy. All right, I'm going to get on out of here.
All right. Bye-bye.
Later.